Hello and welcome to Cadbury's first ever Heroes League, where we've tasked celebrity gamers to train their parents to do battle in their first ever esports tournament. The fighters are ready and raring to go after a grueling month of training by their kids. Who's taken the lessons to heart and who will be crowned champion for the first ever time to win this incredible trophy? Well, wonder no more because it's time to find out. Here's how the tournament works. Our 12 challengers will start off in the group stages. Parents play each other once in a best-of-3 format. If they're successful, they move on to the semi-finals, which is now a best-of-5 format. And then the grand final for the trophy, again a best-of-5 format. Best of luck to all the challengers. Okay then, they are playing for this. Let's have a look at Group A, a very strong group that are playing for this trophy that I've got very safely here on the table with me. You've got Leah Vifan's mum stepping up to the challenge, Jay Ann's nan. Also, Sam Thompson's mum, Karen, will be stepping up. Sally Phillips and her son, Ollie. Ollie has been training Sally very meticulously. And also Theo Baker's mum-in-law, that is the only in-law of the competition. And Tom Grennan's dad, Martin, will be stepping up. But we will find out a little bit more about everyone. So they are competing for this trophy. But the interesting thing is, how have the coaches found their role? A man that knows all about that, and he has scored a sublime goal at Wembley. It's the one and only Mr. Theo Baker. Theo, what a goal you scored at Wembley. Do you still replay that a lot?
Every day. It's still on my Twitter feed, and it's never coming off. Every day, every night. I've never, ever living that down.
No.
Any moment I get to talk about it, I'll take it.
Yeah, and when you take that, and obviously your videos on YouTube are fantastic, you're an avid gamer, this can't have been an easy challenge. You've got your mum-in-law. Please may you introduce your mum-in-law to the show.
This is Sheila. Say hello.
Hello.
She's actually an avid gamer herself, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And training was very easy. She listened to every word I said and took it in very, very well.
I don't know why I'm not quite believing you, Theo.
You're playing so much Street Fighter, she's got a hand injury. So
No. Okay, well, listen, Sheila, I know that you're an NHS nurse, so if anyone was able to look after and nurse that injury, that would be you, Sheila. I believe, have you got any notes around that have been helping you throughout the tournament?
We have. Show the notes.
Yeah.
Show the notes.
This one?
So we made this document. Me and my girlfriend made this document. We teamed up to help Sheila. And so far, we haven't actually used it once.
Well, listen, practice makes perfect. And I love the fact you've got your heroes, your Cadbury's heroes, sort of stuck onto the wall. It's sort of levitating behind you. And yes, I could see your YouTube thing as well, Theo. I had to mention that as well at some point. But listen, guys, apparently you've taken a photo. You've got dressed up in some cosplay, ready for the event.
Yeah, we decided to do week 3 training. There you go, there it is. Week 3 training was becoming one with the character. Ooh. So we literally became one with the character.
I was surprised with that, really.
Yeah, she didn't know I was getting it for her, so hopefully that worked out.
And the great thing about that, if you didn't know how tall you are, Theo, you're taller than a garden shed, which is remarkable. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. You know, I will say angles do help. I'm definitely 6 foot. Definitely.
And which character, Sheila, will you be using throughout the tournament?
Poison and maybe Birdie.
See? That's character knowledge right there.
Oh, wow. Love it. Listen, guys, I wish you the best of luck throughout the proceedings. So great to talk to you. And we'll be catching up with you a little bit later on, all right?
Awesome. See you soon.
There you go.
Thank you.
I didn't quite ask Theo what's it like working with his mother-in-law, but they seem to be getting on like house on fire. They've got notes, they've got everything. But how will Group B fare? Who are the celebrity gamers teaching their parents? Let's have a little look. We have got Claire Siobhan and her mum, Anne. And then we'll have G. Nelson's mum. Then we will also have Jordan Banjo and his mum, Danny. Louise Redknapp, son, Charlie. Roman Kemp and Mum Shirley, and then finally Romello Greer and his dad Nathan wearing a Man United shirt. Hopefully he'll fare better than his team are performing this season, but we'll find out about that. One of those challengers is Louise Redknapp, being taught and coached by son Charlie. Louise, great to have you on board for this show. How are you feeling about going into a competition like this?
I don't know. Very un-me. I mean, this is very new. I'm just going with the flow.
You've got to. That's the best way to be. Charlie looks like he might be quite a strict coach, just looking at his face. Charlie, are you quite a strict coach?
I mean, depends. Depends what she's been like in the day. If she's been all right with me in the day, then I'll let her have a bit of a break halfway through. But if not, she's on it all night until evening.
That is very strict training. Louise, are you much of an avid gamer, or is this your first sort of exploration into the world of esports?
No, this is the first time I've ever played any games. I mean, don't get me wrong, like now and again, if the kids were playing, I'd pick up and just see what it was about for about 3 minutes. But in my household, I don't really get the chance to get hold of a controller very often. So even if I wanted to play, they wouldn't let me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I mean, he's been great, but he prefers to show me what to do by playing it himself.
Well, listen, I know that obviously it sounds like you haven't in the past been able to get some quality time with your boys, but now, surely, with this competition, you've been actually able to spend a bit more time with your boys.
Yeah, do you know what? That part's been lovely, actually. It's not something I would normally do with the boys. So to actually come in here of an evening and play a few games, have a laugh, sometimes beat him, which...
Happened once.
No.
One time.
I beat him twice last night. Twice. Be honest, twice.
I think I remember being
And he was trying his hardest. So, do you know what? We've just had fun. I mean, listen, I'm still pretty useless at gaming, but we've laughed and we joked. And yeah, I mean, now when they're off at school, I might just come in here and play anyway. Just, you know, come play on my own.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it looks like it's your room. You've got all these discs of your career in the background. Are you nervous going into this? Is this something, obviously with your performances in the past and your work and career, this will be a walk in the park, right? You're not going to get any nerves. I
am more worried about doing this than I have been playing any concert anywhere in the world ever. I'm really nervous. I feel really stupid because I know that I'm not very good, and he's just going to never let me live it down when I lose.
Well, listen, Charlie may be strict, but I'm sure he's going to be very supportive through this tournament. Louise, lovely to catch up with you. Great to meet you as well, Charlie. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
There you go, the giggles, the laughter. Chaz looks very serious, but maybe we'll get a few more smiles and laughs from him. Let's have a look through the schedule. Just to remind you, we're going to have a recap of round 1. Then round 2 will be Sam Thompson and Mum Karen versus Tom Grennan and Dad Martin. Round 3, Sally Phillips and son Ollie versus Leah Viafan and Mum Tracy. Then round 4 will be Jordan Banjo and Mum Danny versus Roman Kemp and Mum Shirley. And finally, we'll have round 5, G Nelson and Mum Fiona versus Claire Siobhan and Mum Anne. Then, of course, we move on to the semi-final 1, then semi-final 2, and then the grand final. See who gets this trophy at around about 8:30. Cannot wait. All right, so there you go. Cannot wait for this. Do you know how tempting it is with all these chocolates on the table not to eat them? But two guys who are going to have the same difficulty over in the commentators area. Pretty much, I would say, the front runners of the family of Street Fighter 5, Logan Sama and F Word, are already warming up. Gentlemen, what an exciting prospect we have. For you, Logan, why is Street Fighter 5 so important to you?
I just love the community aspect of it. You know, you can see the bonding that's happening already between parents and kids there. We get that all the time when we're at the events, hanging out and training and traveling and competing together. And I just love that aspect of it. You know, it's such a fun experience.
Yeah, and obviously tonight you will be hopefully giving some advice to some of our challengers. What would you be like as a coach? We saw Charlie there with Louise. He seemed pretty strict. There was extra punishment if you didn't do your chores.
I loved like the different spectrums you had there. You know, Theo with the notes and super prep, and Charlie was just stone face. It's like different styles of football management as well. You can see the variety there. I think I'd be, you know, I'd try and break it down, and I'd try and sort of coach to win with like easily digestible strategies. I think that's what I'd go for.
Okay, I like that. F-Word, you've worked with this man to your right a lot. We've worked in the Gfinity arena here. We've watched many a Street Fighter tournament. Now, as a family man, as a dad, you've got kids. Are you hoping one day they'll sort of follow in your footsteps and become a Street Fighter champ?
Actually, you know, being a Street Fighter champ isn't as rewarding as I think it should be today. So if it does become more rewarding, absolutely, I'd love it. My son's already addicted to the arcade stick. He's all over it every 2 seconds. 19 months old, arcade stick gets out, he's all over it, just hands all over it. So he is a natural, the potential's there. And if it rewards me with some money as a dad, you know, we've seen a few dads, by the way, in this show who know how to get that money from the kids' success, then I'd be all up for it.
Yeah, and obviously with the kids, if they're enjoying it, that sort of bonding time between parent and son and daughter as well, it's remarkable. Would you be sad the day that they get better than you at Street Fighter?
Well, I mean, that day's highly unlikely. I'm an extremely well-accomplished ex-professional player who's taken out a number of the best in the world in my time. Shut up, you, don't say anything. Yeah, no, of course it would be an awesome moment, but it would take time because, you know, I was a very skilled.
Listen, I've got to tell about a giveaway that is happening. It's how you can get involved tonight. We've got 12 items. We have got 6 game.co.uk £50 vouchers to give away. Very simply, all you need to do is tweet at Cadbury UK using the hashtag TKO and the hashtag Cadbury Heroes League, at which point you double check the T's and C's. If you're the first person to tweet, you can get that £50 voucher. Also up for grabs tonight, we'll have 6 more of them, is the Cadbury's Deluxe Gift Hamper. So those are things that you can get involved with and potentially win tonight. Right then, enough of this. Let's get to that action. We have a round 1 recap for you. To find out what happened, here you go. how good was that for round one? What a great recap it was. And I tell you what a juicy contest it was between Leah Viafan beating her mum Tracy, beating Jay-Ann's nan Marjorie 2-1. Very close matchup, that one. And what did Louise Redknapp have to worry about with those nerves? Getting a commanding 2-0 victory over G. Nelson's mum Fiona. And didn't mention it before, we've got a bit of a favourite in our midst, and that's Romello Greer's dad, Nathan. He fancies himself at Street Fighter using the character Ken. He got a commanding 2-0 win over Jordan Banjo's mum, Danny, who was using Dowsim. So keep your eyes on Nathan Greer throughout this competition. However, let's have a look at round two and the fixtures that are coming up. We've got Leah Viafan and mum Tracy versus Theo Baker and mum-in-law Sheila coming off a win there. Jay-Ann and Nan Marjorie versus Sally Phillips and son Ollie. That's going to be your next fixture. Then Sam Thompson and mum Karen versus Tom Grennan and dad Martin. We will be watching that fixture. We move on to Group B. Jordan Banjo and mum Danny versus Claire Siobhan and mum Anne. Then Louise Redknapp, hot off that 2-0 win, and son Charlie, who will be very happy, versus Romello Greer and dad Nathan. That is going to be an exciting fixture. Then we'll finish it out with Romy Kemp and mum Shirley versus G. Nelson and mum Fiona. So here we go then. Now, big matchup this one. We'll mention this a lot, a juicy contest, but this one is going to be that. Sam Thompson and mum Karen versus Tom Grennan and dad Martin. And I believe that we can now chat to Tom Grennan and his dad Martin, coming off the back of a loss. But Tom Grennan, how are you feeling about the competition?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think me and my dad have been teamed up. We're doing well. We lost the last round because of a whip, wasn't it, Dad?
Yeah, that just threw me off.
Yeah.
But do you know what? All in all, I think Dad's got it down. I think as a coach, I'm trying my best to keep coaching him through it, but he's got his own way now. He's his own character, his own player.
I think I have my technique worked out next time.
You what?
I have the technique worked out.
Yeah, I reckon so.
I love it. I love the camaraderie between you. I feel like what may have put you off in that first game is having a dog that seems to want to be part of it as well.
Yeah, I think so. He wants to be part of the interview as well. There he is. Hello.
Marmite.
Who is this? Please introduce us.
Marmite's his name.
Oh, Marmite. Perfect.
Yeah.
Have Marmite along. Martin, which character do you technically need to improve on? What character are you using?
I think I'm using...
Who's he using?
Banjo.
Banjo or something. Banger. The big... Blanca.
Blanca, yeah.
Yeah. We're not very good with names. Me and Dad are the worst with names, isn't it?
Yeah.
We got with faces.
Yeah.
But you're so entertaining as a partnership. What's it like in terms of that competitive between you two, father and son? Are you quite competitive, or are you a bit more of a team?
You answer, Dad.
Yeah, it's all in it to win it.
All in it to win it. We've always been competitive.
Yeah.
And in
if
terms
he can do 10 press-ups,
go on, say what you were saying.
if he can do 10 press-ups, I'm looking to do 10 as well.
No, 12.
Yeah, or 12 even.
What I like, though, never an odd number, though, Martin. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. No, go for solid straight hander.
Okay. I am loving it.
Solid straight hander. All doubles.
Have you got any music to accompany your performances tonight, Grennan? Tom, are you putting on any of your music to help your dad?
No, we need a bit of... We go by like energy. Sure. No music, just pure silence in the room, and... Yeah, I think we're in this bubble. We're in the bubble, innit?
This bubble is ready to burst tonight.
There's no music. We like the sound of the game and the...
Yeah, straight in there. Yeah.
Don't we?
Absolute, Tom. I think we can get away without music tonight.
Yeah. We've had enough music for a bit.
Listen, I love it. I feel like I'm in your lounge now. Martin, Tom, and Marmite, best of luck in this matchup. Well, listen, best of luck. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
perfect,
cheers, man.
Perfect.
There you go. So good chatting to Tom and his dad, Martin. Right, we will chat to his opponent next, which will be Sam Thompson and his mum, Karen. However, I want you to see their training montage. This is sublime.
Mum, it's time. Hi, I'm Karen. It's nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to playing this game. Sorry? What did you say about my mother? How dare you! Now listen, pal, I can tell you a few things about your mother that will make your toes curl. And by the way, Santa ain't real.
Mum, I think you're ready.
I was born ready.
How good was that? Sam Thompson from, it looks like your lounge. That was an epic video.
Thanks, mate. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of Mum's high kick to the chest.
Yeah. I thought with the video she would have her revenge after you caught her once in a little scuffle there. But you've trained your mum well. Karen, great to have you as part of the tournament. Off to a flying start, getting a win there.
I know, I can relax now. That's it. That's it.
No, it's not
Yes,
it, Mum.
it
No,
is.
it's not.
I'm happy.
Do you know what we're going to be, mate? We're going to be the leg kick spammers, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. We're literally going to be those guys that just, like, they can't get up because we're going, leg kick, leg kick, leg kick. I don't care.
All the time.
You took down Abigail. He's about 7 foot tall.
Hey, I'm very happy. Very happy. I've got further than I expected to. I'm very happy.
Yeah, Karen, listen, great to have you on board. What's it like having Sam as your coach? I know you're very close. You live on the same street. Got a sister is there as well. I mean, it sounds like it's a very good family environment, but do you fall out a little bit?
Gotta be honest.
Actually, no. To be honest, we actually don't ever really fall out. Not that I can think of. Do we?
Well, there've been a few times where I've had a few less than savoury text messages going, "You haven't taught me any of the buttons. I still don't know what a V trigger is."
Yeah, exactly. If you're talking about this is probably the only time that I've been crossed because, yes, I've been left to my own devices. So my coach has been completely AWOL.
Mum, I'm going to be honest with you. You are way better than I thought you'd be. You're very good. She's going to win the competition. I promise you.
I'm definitely not.
She
because
is.
I've got to go home in a minute.
Sam, also, I've got to talk about your hair quickly before I throw it over to F Word, who give you some final thoughts. What using product? Is it epic hair?
Mate, I just use matte clay, mate. I mean, I'm so happy you're saying this because genuinely, no one has ever complimented this Barnet. I feel like I look like a toucan. So I'm very, very happy that you like it, mate. And I don't really have any. There aren't really any tricks to get it like this. I think I was just sort of just born this way, just with a slunk on my head.
I used to buy you matte clay then. When
I
you
still
were
use
little.
it.
Oh, that's so good.
Still use it.
That's so good.
Well, it's still the same tin. They take ages to finish. Listen, Sam, great to
Really
hear from you.
do, mate.
That's a long time.
Karen, you've got this. I know that you're using the character Karen, probably because it's the same name. F Word. Any words of wisdom for Karen to improve on that 2-0 victory?
Listen, it's going to be very hard to improve after that. Karen, very impressed, because I actually had you losing that, because it was Abigail, and I think Abigail at this level is a great pick, but you managed to use one of Karen's most long-range pokes, and you used it well, mashing that sweep. So I'd say don't change anything for now. Continue mashing that sweep, keep your opponent in distance, and you're going to get this victory.
That's what I said.
Okay,
Keep your opponent
that's
in
brilliant.
distance.
I didn't know I was going to get some advice. Please, can you give me some more advice? Honestly,
Questioning the coaching.
I'm thrilled. What is a sweep? What am I doing that I should continue?
It's the leg kick that your son's referring to.
Okay, good. Yeah,
The lower leg kick.
The lower leg kick.
Is that a good one? Should I carry on with that? I can do that.
Karen has a pretty good one, yeah. So not a bad shout to use as a strategy. Although there may be one or two who figure out a way around it. So be careful how you abuse that tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mum. What also?
I don't mind. I've got a win. That's all that matters. I'm on the board. I'm happy. I don't need to win anymore. I can.
No, don't stop there.
happy.
Go all the way.
Come on, Karen.
And it sounds like you're one of the only contestants here who's been able to do this without a coach, because obviously Sam's been AWOL. So
Yeah,
No, I haven't been
Yes,
AWOL. I haven't. I printed her out buttons, and I came and visited her a couple of times. I just asked her how it was going.
Yeah, that's
And
it.
then we had a hug a couple of times, and it was just good. It's been
Listen,
really good.
Sam, just proof is in the pudding. Just relax. I love the fact that both of you move on the sofa at exactly the same time. It looks like a roller coaster. Guys, best of luck in your next matchup. Logan, I didn't get you to give me any tips for Tom Grennan. A little bit of sabotage, but what tips would you give as I pass it over to you to get into this juicy contest?
Well, having absorbed all of that information and downloaded the strategies clearly that Karen's going to be using, I know that Blanca actually has a longer range sweep in his crouching heavy punch, which is the R1 button, than Karen's crouching heavy kick.
True.
And if we're going to just be spamming buttons, I would say in that war, Blanca doing down and R1, the crouching heavy slide, that will beat that out.
Yeah, short, small, digestible amounts of information. That is why Logan is a top coach. Gentlemen, I'll pass it over to you. What do you reckon for this matchup? If this was in a pro Street Fighter V tournament, who would you be leaning on?
Karen. She's a really good character at the high level. She definitely is.
Yeah, especially in this matchup. Absolutely, Karen's going to take it.
Sam Thompson, Mum Karen, taking on Tom Grennan and Dad Martin.
All right, here we go. Wow, look at that costume.
Great costume
we have
choice.
Karen using Karin and Martin using Blanca in a ridiculous costume.
Just keep doing your long kick.
Yeah, you mentioned he had a really close set earlier, Logan, we're going to see. And we know Karen's strategy. She's going to be rinsing that sweep. We'll see if Martin can find a way around it here. 2 out of 3 right now, guys. Sam Thompson's mum versus Tom Grennan's dad here. The Cadbury's Heroes League, let's go. There it is, there it is.
Starting with a taunt, he opened with a taunt.
I like his V-skill choice.
Oh, okay. So he is utilizing the electric attack there, which comes out by pressing a lot of punch buttons together. Whoa, combos!
Good range, it's a great strategy choice here from Martin. Let's sweep the lands.
You can't sweep the leg if you're in the air.
Again.
Tom Grennan's dad jumping all over the place, avoiding, oh my word, another crush counter.
This is looking good for Tom Grennan's dad. Okay, Karen gets a special move out. She stopped moving for some reason.
Oh, burns it, EX Body, activation of V-Trigger.
Oh
my word!
Oh my days!
Alright, Tom Grennan's popping off.
He's going in. This is looking really difficult right now for Karen.
He's running
She's
away
very
with the
inactive.
knife.
She's just standing there. Why's she not moving?
She's waiting.
It's her strategy.
Playing
It's her
possum. Oh, and
strategy.
again.
Oh my!
Slowly bringing that life lead
She's
back.
waiting again. Look at this. And again. She's just waiting. Oh, big opening.
No, is she going to be able to get it?
He gets the combo. He gets the juggle, Logan.
Martin has been landing some incredible combos here, utilizing the V system as well. We've got V triggers, V skills.
The choice for V skill 2 is actually genius. I mean, the long range on it, going to be very difficult to do it.
No!
He confirms Logan.
Almost a jab into EX Lightning. Okay.
That sweep. She's timing it. Oh,
He's
this is what
trapped
she
in the
did.
corner.
This is actually one last
He's
time.
got the meaty timing.
He doesn't have to block low.
Can he get out of the corner? He's jumping early, and there we go. Jumps out of the corner and escapes.
Oh, he doesn't have to block low. She's got a strategy, Logan.
Oh,
Oh, strategy, baby. Don't fix it if it ain't broken, Logan. What did I tell you?
That turned into a speed run that round.
You know what? Seriously, guys, if you're training people, first thing you need to learn on Street Fighter 5, any
How
Street
to
Fighter game,
block.
how to block.
Learn how to block.
Okay, she missed the timing.
Oh no, the vortex has begun.
She missed it.
Wasn't
Got
able
lucky
to
there.
land the sweep again this time. Oh my word.
And again, this is bad for Martin.
Martin needs to stay out of the corner. The problem is, when she lands the sweep mid-screen, she's not in range for another sweep. It's when he's in the corner, he's trapped. So he needs to avoid that corner by any means.
Unless you get that hard knockdown there, Logan, which she's been getting a ton of. Keeps Blanca right in place.
He's bringing it back slowly. I've never seen that as an anti-air before, but it worked that time. Oh my word, combos all over the place. He stopped using that beat skill. There it is.
That's the answer, that's the answer. Needs to find his spacing and get that. One more hit for Karen Tom. No! She gets the first game! She said she'd be satisfied with one win, but I do not think so. Look at that reaction, Logan.
Look at that.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Tom, your dad started that first round off so well. He looked like an expert. He was landing combos, using the V triggers and the V skills. But then in the second round, he just kept getting hit by that low sweep over and over and over again. Show him how to block. Does he know how to block?
No, I
No,
don't.
no, don't show him how to block. What are you doing?
You know what?
This is
We
Yes.
got a bit too excited. We
Yeah,
didn't.
he did,
When
yeah.
you're going into a fight, I think you need to become calm, relaxed, patient.
Yeah.
And I think
Are
Sam's
you
mum.
talking to me?
Dude, this is ridiculous. You got lightning coming out of your guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's sheep like that.
Sam's mum, though, was calm
brilliant,
and collected. Well done.
We got carried away, really.
She's a
I
strategist.
definitely wasn't calm and collected.
We absolutely smashed you. I'm going to be honest.
Karen,
Wow.
I have to ask, where does that patience come from? There are times when we thought you didn't have the control. You just sat there and waited for your opponent to approach. Where did you develop that strategic skill?
Where do you develop that patience, Mum?
I was just a bit stunned and didn't actually honestly know what I was really doing.
Don't sell yourself short. She's been meditating, mate.
Honesty.
Don't
I
sell
It's a
respect
trick.
your honesty.
Logan, honestly, I don't believe her because as soon as Blanca got close every single time, she went from being pressing nothing to pressing buttons. So she knew what she was doing. I'm not going to buy it. She's
All right.
sandbagging.
Let's keep it going. Let's get into the next game. Run it back.
It's not over yet,
Let's
guys.
get that rematch.
First to 2. Yeah, so let's get the next game going.
We got another one. Yeah.
Yeah, first to 2. You're still in it. You're still in it. Okay, we've got a switch of costume. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
How did you even do that? How did you know what to do?
All right.
We're
I
pro.
like my red.
All right, here we go. We'll see if Martin has figured out enough to counter this calm, collected strategy from Karen. All right, guys, those of you watching at home, remember, you can win a Cadbury's hamper. If you tweet at Cadbury's UK with the hashtags on your screen now, hashtag Ryu, hashtag Cadbury's Heroes League. First to do it could win themselves a Cadbury's hamper. So get on Twitter, get that tweet going straight away. Right, into the match, Logan. Where we at?
Oh, she's gone back for that strategy of the sweep. Maximum
another
range.
good start from Martin. Hard to control, isn't he? He's very active. Look at her, she's waiting again, just chilling. You see, she is completely lying about not knowing what she's doing with that patience. She's trying to wait him out, catch him coming in.
See, I like Martin using the strategy of attacking from the edge because that sweep will not work.
Oh, she missed her opportunity there to land in the loop.
And there's a lot of recovery on it. It's a very slow move, so if he manages to jump over, he can beat her to the punch. Pressing a button, there we go.
Yeah, that sweep is
It's
missing.
a solid strategy. He needs to find that range where he can jump over the sweep, get in and press. There we go again.
This is a really good play for Martin. He can actually take his first round in this.
And again, it's working.
Ooh, nice escape
Not the
there,
life
Karen.
lead.
Oh, he's down. He's down. He's in the vortex. Oh, she doesn't get the timing
Straight
right.
out.
She's brought this round back. 25 seconds on the clock.
I want to see some V skill.
Oh, nice anti-air. Is this it? Oh!
Oh my word, that one came down to the wire.
And Sam Thompson pops off like crazy again. His mum is doing him so proud right now.
Is
Look.
she going to get another 2-0 sweep?
They just don't have an answer for her style.
This is so frustrating to watch.
All right, there you go. Oh!
Yes, he's got his own win button now. Let's go.
Keeps on V-skilling. All right. Wow, the range on that sweep. Oh, ridiculous. And again, that sweep getting us so much mileage. Nice opening. Oh, the pierce in the middle of the string.
I can hear Sam giving a lot of tips as well to his mum. Another cross counter sweep.
Let's go for the second. What's happened there? Just didn't move.
There you go. One more shit.
He's got to change his strategy here. Martin, he's like missing the target.
Oh,
This is set point right now for Karen.
okay, that V trigger's gone.
Sweep, that was a punish. Oh no!
One more sweep will do it.
Oh, what choice!
He interrupts. One more sweep. He's got a stay of execution. He's still in it.
He's alive!
These are coming down to the wire. It's evenly matched.
Oh my goodness. I thought it was over, Logan. We got another round.
All right. Damn, the electricity says no. Shutdown.
It's that roundhouse.
Again,
A lot of mileage.
over the sweep. Interrupts to the button. It looks like Tom Grennan's going to have to buy another PlayStation pad after this. Abuse those buttons are getting. Just looking at his thumb.
Hey, he's back in the set though. That roundhouse again. Taken to the air. Oh! Stun racking up here, Logan. Are we going to a final game? Look at this domination.
It's not over. It's not over. Oh, the jab to stop!
The answers. Sweet.
Oh my God, the comeback's on. The comeback's on.
She missed it.
One more hit.
Sweet.
One more hit for Martin. That's all he needs. He just needs one more.
She stopped moving. And it is now tied at 1-1. Karen conceding the first game of the day, Logan. First one she's lost.
It was so, mate, I'm going to be honest, these flips that you're doing.
You can't get any closer than that game was. All 3 rounds down to the wire.
Indeed, indeed. A lot of missed target play there from both players. I must say, Karen seemed to lose control of her controller a number of times. You know, she had that sweep loop.
I tell you what I've noticed is the different styles of play. Because if you look at Tom Grennan's dad, Martin, there, he's holding the pad steady.
Yep.
He's putting his focus in. Karen's all over the place with it.
The
It's like
body's
she's
gotta go
in
with
the
it, you know?
stage.
The whole
Like
body's
she's
gotta go
in
with
the
it.
game. Right, here we go. They're running it back. This is a decider.
Yeah, there she's again with that overzealous movement. And you know what? I've got to say, Logan, Mr. Sam Thompson's gone awfully quiet after all that trash talk, hasn't he? Is it going to come back and haunt him? It's a life lead right now for Karen. Oh.
He's trying to rinse and repeat. This is a big round for Karen.
Total domination. She's changed something. And it's working.
One more sweep might close it out.
The jumping's annoying her. She doesn't like it. You can hear her complaining. Is he going to make a comeback? Surely not.
She sounded like a gold rank player at the moment.
Oh, that
Still needs the one more hit.
Comeback,
is he going to be able to make the comeback of the day so far?
Why is she not pressing any buttons?
Why is she not? Oh, the patience. The patience.
Look at Sam popping off.
She didn't press a button for about 10 seconds. And then when it mattered, oh, the sweep to punish the electricity again.
Set point Karen again. Can she close it out this time? This has to be a record for cross-counter sweep.
God.
And again, Martin doesn't have the answer.
Unblockable combo.
Right, he gets out.
I genuinely think if Karen could practice to time the sweep every time, she would perfect most people in this.
And we saw it earlier as well. It's all about strategy. When you're at this level, you just got to have a strategy. She's clearly got one.
I have to say, I did tell them to use that crouch fierce. I've not seen one.
No.
And I thought that was a pretty good tip.
It wasn't the worst advice, Logan. It also is a low. Would have tested Karen's blocking, but she is close to closing this out now. Martin trying to make another comeback. He's at a significant life deficit.
Oh, another throw.
Oh, the V-skill connects. Karen sits and waits again.
Oh, it's so intimidating when she does that.
I know. Rounds are lasting an eternity as well, Logan.
She needs 2 more sweeps. That's what I'm measuring everything.
Oh my word! One more hit, Karen will take it. One more sweep.
Air to air, finally! She was waiting the whole set to meet him in the air with a jump back. Tried and tested professional strategies. Sandbagging she was.
Amazing, amazing. I gotta say, Sam Thompson, man, he is popping off at every single hit his mum lands. What a cheerleader. Great support, buddy. Listen, aren't you feeling proud right now? What a performance from Karen. She's got the win. How were you feeling, though, when it went to 1-1 and it looked like Martin had adapted, Sam? You went very quiet.
To be honest with you, mate, I thought, I don't know whether he actually knew what he was doing, but those headbutts to the face
Oh, he was
were,
Yeah, they were like
they were really quite
facing
full on.
us.
Yeah, I do. I feel like he's probably going to be our hardest challenge to date.
Oh,
As
okay.
in, I think it won't get harder than that. I don't think. So I think we're
I hope
on the
not.
up.
I don't want to do anymore. I
We're on
just
the
like.
up. Mum's about to have a heart attack or throw up. I don't know either one. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, we won again. We won again.
Well done, gang. Well done.
Mine
Well
and Tom,
done, Dad. I'm
it
proud
looked
of you
like
too,
it
mate.
looked like you'd
Thank
adapted to her strategy of the low kick by jumping all over the place. She can't kick you on the ground when you're in
it was
the air.
low kick. Sam's mum was looking for the low kick. Dush, dush. So I was like, Dad, you need to jump. You need to jump.
And
I
it
didn't
was
like that.
working. It was working.
It was working for a second, but Dad,
Tactics.
I think
That
Sam
was-
and his mum, they definitely
Had to
planned
be
it
work-
out. They
had to
definitely
be working,
had a
bud.
team chat beforehand.
Yeah.
We did, but we didn't plan it to right.
No. We'll go back to the
We
scoreboard.
went back to the drawing boards.
Yeah, have to.
Thank you very much for what has been our most exciting contest so far today. It's going to be very difficult to live up to that.
Crew.
It was back and forth, really exciting stuff. Tom, what did you think of that, mate?
I'm just coming to terms with that. That was epic. If that's kind of a taster of what we got to come in this tournament, the first ever Cadbury's Heroes League, well, we are going to be very entertained. Logan, F-word, I mean, how you commentated that. Let's have a replay of some of the best action that we saw. I mean, it had everything. It was epic. It was like it was there, like I was at the arcade. The energy, excitement, tension, blood pressure was going through the roof. My throat went dry. How did you see that as a fight?
Oh, wow, look at that. Just,
Wow, I'll tell you what.
I saw way too much of the inside of Sam Thompson's tonsils there.
I actually enjoyed the pop-offs a bit more than the fight. I mean, those guys were going absolutely crazy in the background. I got to say, Logan, you called it out, but look at this. Look at that energy. That's what it means to him. Back and forth all the way, right to the wire this set. And finally, that jump back, taking it for Karen.
I do want to say that I feel like my advice would have been very, very useful if they'd have applied it, but you did not let me speak to them directly, so I feel kind of like there's a little bit of bias.
Whoa.
A little bit.
I'm not sure it would have made a difference.
Steward's
Logan.
inquiry.
Honestly.
Steward's inquiry. It's fine. F-word, I'll take it. Next time, I'll make sure that Logan gets to give his advice beforehand. It was epic. I think Marmite, again, the dog, may have been the cause of that loss. That's maybe what Tom Grennan is chatting about there. Can we just confirming a pop-off is when you celebrate really hard like Sam Thompson was. Let's have a confirmation of round two's results then and have a look at the group standings if we can. As you can see, Leo Viafan's mum versus Theo Baker's mum, and that is 2 wins out of 2 for the mum-in-law, Sheila, stepping up here tonight. And then you have Jay Ann's nan, Marjorie, versus Sally Phillips. That is 2 losses now for Sally Phillips and her son, Ollie, using the Abigail character. So well done, back into some form now for Jay Ann's nan, Marjorie. And then as we saw it, that 2-1 win. And it was epic, though. It really came down to the wire. That's Group A, so don't forget, tonight we'll have the best Group A competitor / challenger taking on the best of Group B. Jordan Banjo's mum off the mark, finally got a set, but not enough to beat Claire Siobhan's mum by 2. It's a 2-1 loss there. Louise Redknapp, we thought she was off to a flyer, but Romello's dad, who has been tipped as being a favourite, gets another 2-0 win. And then Roman Kemp's mum, Shirley, is off. 2-1 win over G. Nelson's mum. That is 2 losses now for G. Nelson. Let's have a look at Group A standings. As you can see, Sam Thompson's mum, who was happy with 1 win, but as F-word kindly advised in coaching, that's not enough. You've got to be in it to win it. Theo Baker's mum also with 2 wins now. And as you can see, Tom Grennan's dad, there was some tactics used. It takes time. You can't become gold level quickly in Street Fighter 5. So there you go. Look, Sally Phillips maybe getting a win at some point as well. Group B standings, Claire Siobhan's mum, 2 wins, and Romello's dad with 2 wins as well. Louise Redknapp, 1 win, 1 loss, and same as Roman Kemp's mum, and G. Nelson's mum, and Jordan Banjo's mum, Danny, need to start to find winning ways, otherwise they will not be making it to the semi-finals. So there you have it then. That's how things stand after round 2. Before we get to round 3, I want to talk about the man we are tipping as the real contender to win this trophy, just in the table in front of me. And that is Romello Greer's dad, Nathan. But before we chat to him, Romello Greer, welcome to the tournament. How are you feeling about it?
No, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got this in the bag. Yeah, we do.
Now, absolutely loving your channel, Smeltzer, and you are an avid gamer. What's it been like to teach your dad?
It's been fun. I mean, obviously he's had quite a lot of experience before, but like I'm here, I'm teaching him the few odd tricks and stuff, and yeah, he's getting there,
Now, Nathan, welcome to the tournament. Hotly tipped, and you're wearing your favourite Man United shirt as well. Hotly tipped. I mean, you're off to an absolutely flying start, 2 wins with your character Ken. Are you a bit of a kind of an unknown quantity? Like, are you a bit of a pro?
I'm half decent. I'd say. You know, I've got experience. Been playing the game since what, 92, 93. It's the game's evolved since then, but the fundamentals are still the same. It's the way you play it's still the same. So, you know, I'm just used to playing the game.
Yeah, and lots of people play the game. We're watching some of the highlights now of your performance. I mean, if you're taking a sword to Blanca, you're definitely going to win. But however, what is it about Street Fighter that you love personally, Nathan?
Do you know what? There's so many combinations. That's the thing about it. That's what I like about the game. Like, there's so many different ways to play. A lot of people think it's just basic, simple Hadouken and stuff, but there's a lot to it, and that's what I like about it. It can be anything can happen in the game, basically.
Yeah, and obviously watching your videos on YouTube, Meet the Greers, you are a very competitive family. It has to be said. I'm saying that, you know, people need to check it out to know how competitive you are. If you don't win this, the rest of the family are going to let you know, aren't they?
Listen, if you don't win this, Mello, you're fired.
Whoa!
You'll never coach me ever again.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
And if you do win this trophy, that's just in front of me, there it is, where will this trophy go in the house?
I think it probably got next to my bed, you know? I think it got next to my bed. Yeah.
I mean, like, what about me, though?
I don't know. You know, I'm the star of the show today, mate.
And obviously, Christmas, not far around the corner. I imagine in your household, these sort of chocolates, these heroes don't last long.
They don't last long at all. We've had a few boxes sent out, and I swear they've gone already, ain't they?
Well, listen, best of luck for the rest of the tournament. You are on fire at the moment, but hopefully you'll keep that up. Best of luck, guys.
Thank you very much.
There you go, Romello and his dad, Nathan. Let's have a look then at round 3 fixtures. Very excited about this as we look into Group A. Theo Baker and mum-in-law Sheila versus Sam Thompson and mum Karen. And then, obviously, we've just seen Karen. That was such an epic matchup. Then Tom Grennan and Dad Martin, hopefully trying to get that first win against Jayanne and Nan Marjorie. She's off the mark now. She got that first victory. And then Sally Phillips, not won yet, and her son Ollie versus Leviathan and mum Tracy. They're just coming off the back of the loss, so better time now than any. Group B, Claire Chivon and mum Anne versus Romello Greer and dad Nathan that we just spoke to. Very confident there, but maybe the pressure will get too much for the dad there, Nathan. G Nelson and mum Fiona versus Jordan Banjo and mum Danny. She got her first little win, but not quite the full win. Romy Kemp and mum Shirley versus Louise Redknapp and son Charlie coming off the back of a loss. Right, throughout the tournament, and this first one ever for Cadbury's Heroes League, we've got giveaways happening, and it's back to that voucher for game.co.uk, £50. It's up for grabs. All you need to do is tweet at Cadbury UK using these hashtags YogaFlame and hashtag Cadbury Heroes League. First person to do that is in with a chance of winning. Don't forget there's T's and C's to check out. But how about that? Coming up to Christmas, £50 voucher. There will be 4 more of those. Right, 1 win under the belt and 1 loss. I can't wait to see this training montage of Leviathan and her mum.
Oh, this week I've made fitchit pie, which is from the Midlands. And it's like layers of gammon, apple, and potato, and then it's got a pastry crust on top. And it sounds a bit weird, but it's actually really, really nice. And I didn't know, apparently that's a signature dish from there. Back in the harvesting days, and the harvestmen used to eat it all the time because it could be eaten hot and cold.
Mum's just kicking my or casually talking about pie.
Well, there you go, Leviathan. I was just checking my notes. I mean, got the first win. I think maybe your mum was concentrating too much on what pie she was cooking. How have you found the tournament so far?
I think that might be the case. I mean, were you thinking about pie during the last game?
No, maybe I should have done.
No, she says maybe she should have done. It's been really intense competition so far. I've been watching from the sidelines, sort of watching everyone's manoeuvres, trying to like find the weaknesses to communicate it telepathically with mum. But everyone's been really on it. It's been scary.
Yeah, has there been many pop-offs in that room for your mum? Pop-offs have happened in the first match, round 1, none in round 2, but were there pop-offs?
There were, you know what? I was watching and there were a few pop-offs. There was a few moments where I was like, oh, it's not going to go well. And then suddenly she just turns it around, does a sick air maneuver, turns it into a combo. They've lost half their health in 2 seconds flat. And I'm just there like, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it.
It seems like most of the time, Leah, you're having to stay calm. I mean, you're one of the most popular female gamers, so you've got the experience to help Tracy, your mum, out. What calming words of advice have you had?
So in terms of trying to calm my mum down, mostly it's yelling, go on! And aerial maneuver and whirlwind! It doesn't seem to be working, but I'm going to keep trying. I've also tried to measure my breathing because I hear when my mum's clicking the sticks and I hear, and all I hear from my mum is, so I'm like, okay, maybe if I calm down my breathing, it will transfer over.
Yeah, sort of put that, trying to keep that namaste about you, yoga vibes.
Yeah.
What's it been like spending this much time with your mum? Is it something you normally do when you're gaming, or is this brand new to you?
No, this is actually a really nice novelty. So me and my mum, we live about 250 miles away from each other. Especially with this year, we've not been able to see each other at all. And we don't see each other that often to start with. So it's really nice to be able to connect in this way and do it in a way that people have really enjoyed seeing as well. So it's been really fun doing something different.
Oh, brilliant. Well, it's great to have you on board. And also, I've made notes on all of these. That's why I was trying to find them frantically before when they popped up on the screen. You've mentioned that your mum is a bit of a wild card. She might need some advice from Logan. Character being used is Rashid, apparently, but they have a plan B, a plan C for different characters. So who will you be using in the next matchup then?
Right, who are you going to use in the next matchup? All right, so we're going to stick with Rashid. Feel like we're getting that. You know what? The games have been getting more consistent. Each time there's a little bit more confidence after the first splash melee. Then there's a little bit of, oh, okay, hang on, calm down. Let's do things properly.
So Logan, what would you do? Becoming more calm is Tracy. How can she focus this?
I'm going to talk a little bit about sort of the mentality and strategy of competitive play at the moment, because you're going up against Sally Phillips' mum, and she's on an 0-2 streak. She's fighting for her life. She's using a big, slow character like Abigail. You don't want to be playing a war of attrition, a slow battle against Abigail. Rashid is very fast. He's got great movement. I want to see you going all in. Attack, attack, attack. Do not let up. Do not play a slow game. Put your foot down and get the job done.
All right, there you go.
Agree.
I agree. Ditto. Agreed.
What
there
he
you
said,
go.
exactly.
Well, best of luck, Leviathan. Great to have you on the show. Tracy, I need to get that pie recipe, so I'll stay in touch with you for that. Right, Sally Phillips, are you there?
Hi there, how are you doing?
Oh, I am very well.
Here.
I am very well. It looks like you've got a full squad of support. This is your squad. Can you introduce them to me?
This is my coach, Ollie. This is my deputy coach, Tom.
Not happy.
Everyone they're so ashamed of me. Yeah. And this is Zach.
Zach in the distance.
Ollie's best friend.
Oh.
He is good at tech.
Perfect.
So we've been trying to do it, but still not great so far.
No, not so far, and I love that because, listen, I mean, it's great. I love the way you also lifted up Tom's hair as well, just to show off the forehead there as well. This is my deputy.
I can't see his eyes, but you can see his eyes, yeah.
That is such a mum move. Listen, what has it been like? How good of a coach has Ollie been?
Terrible. Ollie, have you been a good coach, do you think?
Yeah. But not much, coach, because Mum is doing worse, although controls. But all she's doing is teaching Mum how to do the X and
Yeah,
the
he's
triangle.
frustrated because I don't really listen to him. But I think, have I lost you again?
No, you have not lost me at all. I'm fully understanding this dynamic. It sounds like both of you are blaming the tools and the process. But listen, Sally, I love your work. I know you can pull this back. All you need is the advice of F-Word. F-Word, any advice?
Ollie, I think Ollie's been giving you some great advice, but we're really excited by your character choice, Sally. Your character, Abigail, don't change it. It's a great character for this kind of setting. Now, I'm going to tell you some very simple strategies.
What? I think Abigail's not very good for just mashing the buttons.
No, he's perfect. Listen, don't.
He's perfect.
He's perfect for that. You're just probably hitting the wrong buttons. Listen, forwards, backwards, up, down, all that movement stuff, forget it. You don't need it, right? Right hand side of the controller, you got some shapes and buttons, right? Square. You see the square?
Yeah.
Hit that repeatedly. Just keep hitting that button, right? He does this.
Okay.
Right? I'm telling you, I've seen Japanese high-level world tournaments where the Abigail does that for about 5 seconds and the opponent can't do anything, right? Hit that button. Now, occasionally, if you want to end the fight a bit more quickly, and the opponent's really close to you, you got the R1 button right at the top, just above the square. It's the closer one. So there's 2 buttons at the top, right? The button closest to your body at the top. R1, hit that. It's a bit slower. He does a big punch, but this hurts, and it's got so much range, right? So look, square.
Okay.
R1. Square. No forward, back, left, right. You don't need it. Say that again, Sally.
Quarter turns, none of that.
No. You don't. You're overcomplicating it, right? Keep it simple.
Okay.
Square and R1. Trust me, your opponent is going to have a hard time. Don't jump. Don't
You
jump.
can't expect her to do input moves with a backpack, a human backpack.
No, but I love the way you simplified it for me.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly
You've
what I
picked the
needed.
perfect character.
I needed the F-Words advice. Thank you.
Let's go, Sally. Let's go.
Not to take anything away from you, Logan. You had some great, solid advice for the Leviathan. And so listen, guys, without further ado, you've given your advice. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a great contest.
Here we go.
Is this going to be the first clip that sets off your professional private coaching service?
Wisdom.
F-Words.
If I did have a coaching service, Logan, it would be at least $300 an hour, and I've just given that to Sally Phillips completely for free.
That is approximately what you're charging for today. Let's go. Here we go. Sally Phillips up against Tracy.
Let's see what Leviathan's mum can do. She's been on a tear.
She's already... I can see Sally Phillips is already pressing square before it's even started.
Let's go. Nothing's happening.
Oh my word, it's working! Oh, she's got combos!
She's got combos!
She's got combos! Oh, you're done for! You're done for! Oh, overhead!
Okay, come on, more jab, more jab, more jab. Not down! Okay. There you go. Oh, Abigail. Abigail, baby. It's Abigail, baby. She's dancing with her children while she messes the band.
She's not even holding the pad! She's not even holding the pad!
Those of you who are interested, F-Word Street Fighter lessons are going now for half price. I'm only charging $1,000 an hour. Let's go, Sally! Sorry, biased commentary. Let's keep it neutral. Let's see if Tracy can do something about this strategy. Here it is again, just standing there. Okay, nice sweep, gets the knockdown.
Oh my word!
Punch. Such an annoyingly good button is that. Nice choice though. If she can get the eagle spike. Oh!
Yes!
Oh my gosh, she knows that's the eagle spike.
Yes!
She knows
do
how to
it again!
No, don't do it again.
Do it again.
She can do special moves.
Do the eagle spike.
Tracy is a dark horse. Don't doubt her. She's figured out a lot already.
Do that full screen kick again, Tracy. That's the key to victory. Yes.
Again.
And again. Run away and do it again.
This is actually a counter.
Yes. Yes. This is beautiful.
She just needs to go back and do it.
Yes.
There it is.
Stand there and do it again. Yeah.
Oh, the jab's so good.
Don't get put off. Do it again.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's gonna do it again.
With kick.
She's doing punches. Oh, the jump in. Oh my god.
Oh. Run away, Tracy. Run away. Oh.
Oh, block. I told you they can block at this level, Logan.
Oh my word. The wake up block into the medium kick. There's deep mind. There's layers going on here. We thought it was all over.
Hey, listen, Tracy's got techers, man.
Edward, you said she didn't need to move.
Yeah, and that
You
was
said all
terrible advice. Terrible advice if she figures out she can just stand full screen and eagle spike.
Yes. Do that full screen kick again, Tracy.
Oh.
I'm trying.
Take your time, it's all right. Stand at a safe range.
Sally's
stand
attacking.
far
She's
away.
got on the offense, Logan. Oh my days, she's changed the strategy.
Yes.
Sally looking to go to
yes.
Oh, nice.
That's the win button. Keep doing that as well.
Oh my days again. She's bringing it back.
You can do that. Use a kick.
Oh my! What is this?
Yes.
Sally, hold back to block. Hold back to block. Hold back to block. Hold back. Oh my God, the jab is so good. Oh, that's so ridiculous.
Oh no!
That's ridiculous.
No!
That's ridiculous.
The counter strategy has been counteracted. Keep going, Tracy.
Keep pressing it. I told you.
No.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, Sally?
Oh my word.
Honestly, Tracy, so impressive with your execution. She had a strategy that was almost working there, Logan, but Abigail's crouch jab, clearly one of the most broken buttons in the game, even able to counter that strategy that's
I can't believe you gave her that cheat code. That's terrible.
Amazing.
Tracy, I want to see you keep your patience and stand at that range again and just take your time in getting that special move out. That special kick, it will do the job for you. Just need to keep your calm, maintain your space, play there, and do that over and over again. You'll see results, I promise you.
Sally, I must tell you, my
Okay,
advice
I'll do
was
that.
very good, Sally. However, I think my advice underestimated the skill set of your opponent now. Now, you've won that game. Well done. But Tracy is way better than I was expecting, okay? So at some point, if she does what Logan just said and she goes full screen and she's going to do that move that travels across, all you have to do is hold back to block it, okay? Just hold back and it will block,
Okay.
all right? If
All
that
right.
happens, all right?
Let's get ready for the next match. Can you guys rematch up? I can't see your screen, so I'm not sure where you are.
Man, that was a great first game. Adaptation on both sides. I love the way that Tracy identified the danger and just sat there trying to figure out how to get around it, you know? That's something that most people at this level don't do. They're just like running in face first.
That's good problem-solving skills.
Indeed, indeed.
And that is definitely what helps you progress through the levels of Street Fighter. Once you get past that basic level of being able to do all of the moves, the execution side, that's the first hurdle.
Yep.
Then it becomes a mind game, and we're seeing that kind of playing out.
Who the hell says Street Fighter's hard to learn? We've got Tracy here, a mum who doesn't play video games, doing eagle spikes from full screen, doing special moves. Tracy, can she hear me? Tracy, can you still hear me?
I can hear you.
Where'd you learn to do those moves? Who taught you?
I made notes and practice.
Oh, I love that.
My goodness.
I love that.
My goodness.
Proper planning. Exactly. All right. How are we getting on? Are we readying up? All right. This is the second game about to kick off.
Mate, we're in trouble. Leviathan's whipped her notes out and she's reading them out loud to mum.
She's calling plays. She's a real coach.
She's got strategies. I heard her shout out spinning mixer. Oh, the fist flex.
Whirlwind shot. Here we go. All of them.
Here we go.
Sally Phillips has her fingers on the trigger already.
one up
R1.
Oh, she's using the wrong top button. That's the wrong top button. Oh, she's figured it out. There you go. Don't forget the jab. Don't forget the square.
That's right, Tracy. Keep calm. Get that move out.
Hold that square when you need it. Get that square button. There it is. Very difficult to get around this Abigail brick wall. Oh, the eagle spike too far. Great spacing there from Sally.
There you go. The button you need for that kick is R2. It will be your middle finger on your right hand.
Oh, that jab is actually caught in this strategy.
No, it's still there. We're all good.
Good block. Great block and punish.
Oh, cross counter into a jungle.
Oh, Abigail punch.
That's it. Get that distance.
There's that jab. Oh my
it's
God,
right.
it's broken.
Don't be put off. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Broken.
Oh, that does though.
The perfect character for this level.
Looks like I've got more horsepower.
Sally Phillips is at set point now. Okay.
By the way, guys, those of you watching at home, if you want to take part in the giveaway competition, you just need to mention on Twitter Cadbury UK and hashtag Fudge or hashtag Cadbury Heroes League, and you guys can win yourselves a Cadbury hamper. First person to tweet it will be awarded the Cadbury hamper. Don't waste time. Get on Twitter now. Hit those hashtags at Cadbury UK, guys. All right, back to the match, Logan.
All right.
She's been busting EX moves out quite casually as well.
Well, I think you do that one by pressing all 3 punches at the same time. That's the impressive special move right there.
Oh, she's got the...
I'm telling you.
Oh, nice low.
That's it, back
She knows
up.
when to change strategy,
Back
though.
up, build that space up, and then get the move out. That's it,
Remember, hold
Tracy.
back to block, Sally. Remember, you just hold back to block. Back, the other direction, the other direction.
You told her not to worry about the directions. This is your fault, F-word.
Okay, just jab, just jab. Just jab like crazy. Square, square,
All right,
square,
Tracy,
square.
don't get put off.
Square, walk forward, square, square. Whoa! Block, block.
Oh, she should have held forward. It's all right.
Square, 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 square. Oh,
Nice, that's good
timing.
stuff, Tracy. Keep going. Back up again,
Time's
in a
running
safe
out.
range.
Okay, you got to attack now, you got to attack now, Sally. Time's running out, you got to go in.
Now back up and keep it safe. That range, she can't hit you. That is a perfectly executed strategy. Tracy, that was executed perfectly. Absolutely brilliant.
Sally, you got to get close to her now. Her strategy's changed. Walk forward, that's it, get closer. Then hit those buttons. She's trying to do it again. Nice, go, 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 go get her. Stay on her, stay on her. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Beat skill. Punish. Oh, just not enough.
Take that.
Buttons,
Go
buttons,
as well.
buttons. Square. Oh, he's out of the corner.
Oh my word.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jeez!
Wake up, bro. The
That was a
game.
good block. Okay, Tracy, how are you going to get out of the corner? That's out.
She's out of the corner.
Now back up, Tracy, and get that space again.
Chase her down, chase her down. Don't let her run away.
Okay, now see if you can do the moves from the player 2 side.
Oh, man.
That'll do, though.
Great play from Tracy here. Sally's got to find a way to get in.
It's all right.
Don't forget the square, don't forget the square.
Patience.
All right, here we go, here we go. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. It will hit the eagle spike. Again, you're close now. Oh, she's cornered. This is a dangerous situation for Tracy. The jab's doing a lot of mileage. Oh, the sweeps.
Yes.
The sweep.
Close it out. You need one more hit, Tracy.
Oh, my God.
One more, do it. Yes. Yes, Tracy. She showed incredible defense with the corner escape, the zoning with the roundhouse.
You gotta be kidding me. The adaptation on
There's layers and layers and layers of adaptation going here from Tracy.
Are you seeing this?
And I have to give credit to Leviathan in the background. She's got the playbook. She's got the playbook.
I knew we were in trouble when
The
they whipped out those
answers
notes.
are there.
I knew we were in trouble when they whipped out those notes.
You
I knew it.
ventured.
Oh my goodness. Right, I don't know what we're going to do to stop this now.
Okay, let's spin on, guys.
Back into the final game. All right, this is the last one. That sweep is there. That's a good option to get close. Oh, nice. All right, what an aggressive start here from Sally. She's going in.
Out of corner. Now back off again.
Nice sweep chase. And the chase down on the jump as well. Look at this turnaround from Sally. Okay, slowing it down now is Tracy. She's been very good at just resetting the pressure and getting in range to press her buttons. And that full screen eagle spike is so difficult to deal with at this level. Hard hit roundhouse connecting over and over again, Logan. Is that jab?
Yeah, it's obvious she can't do the eagle spike input from player 2
Yeah, from player 2 side, right?
But it's okay, because that roundhouse is doing the business.
There's a sweep. Oh, it is! One more hit now! Ah, she gets it! What a change-up! These guys are adapting. It's back and forth, Logan. I cannot call a victor right now. And look at Sally's kids. They are absolutely loving this. She waits. Could be the final round here. Set point, Sally Phillips. Or her son, Ollie, taking her through regimes of training. I know what's gone wrong here. Oh, the juggle!
Nice.
Good trade. It's a good trade for Abigail. We'll take it.
Keep going for that.
It's that jab again, though.
Keep going for it. Doesn't do much damage. You can do this.
That jab is just so good. But it's got a trade potential there. Look at her chasing down in the corner now. Look at this pressure from Sally.
All right, we're going to switch up.
Nice sweep. Needs to get out of the corner. Gets her out of the corner. What an escape. Chasing her down, though. Oh, my goodness. And again.
Okay, Tracy. Press R1 for me, please. Index finger right hand.
Oh, no. It might have been time. It's not going to be enough. Sally.
It's too late. It was a brilliant performance from both players. You did amazingly, Tracy. I'm really proud of that
So
performance.
impressed, Tracy. So impressed. But Sally, wow, congratulations. And honestly, I can't take much credit there because she completely abandoned my strategy once she saw it wasn't working. And she got the win with it. Unbelievable play there.
Well,
Great
my
match.
kids were like, "You got to move, Mama. You're gonna die."
Great advice, Ollie.
Die, Mum.
Ollie, fantastic coaching. If you'd have stayed with my strategy, once she figured out what she was doing, you'd have been dead, Sally. So that was great advice from your sons.
Your strategy was great, though. It got me through the first.
Pretty nice.
He's very nice, yeah. That's right.
What about those notes? Leviathan, what were you doing? When the notes were up, you were winning. As soon as you put the paper down, she started losing again. You gotta keep reading the notes up.
Down.
Well, finally it was 2-1.
Congratulations, Ollie, mate.
Well done.
It was a great performance from both of you. Happy to see Sally get the win as well. Tracy did great. Lots of back and forth action. And it's cool to see kind of that aspect of Street Fighter where you'll work out something that works really well. Your opponent will find the counter for it. You've got to change your plan. You see that played out from the lowest level all the way up to the very highest.
Strategy, man. At this level, it's not about execution at all. It's just about figuring out what you can and having a strategy. And both of those guys exhibited great strategy, which really I was surprised and impressed by. Fantastic set between Sally and Tracy. Great game.
Well, there you go, gentlemen. Excellently commentated there. And I think we were all enjoying watching that. It was, at times, you didn't know which way it was going to go. So close. We're watching the replays now. Reacting on the fly is something I took from it. And also, playing on the other side that you're not used to. You learned a lot from that.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that reaction from the family.
Pop-offs. Yes, please. Thank you.
I love the fact they're playing standing as well. They've also got a lovely setup in their living room there, just on their feet. And yeah, this is the adaptation from Tracy. She found the win button there, didn't she, Logan?
Yeah, she was able to get inside that range. The big, heavy buttons on Abigail are really, really strong, but they're very slow. So if you can beat him to the punch, literally, that wasn't the case in the third game, though.
And this is great advice from Sally's sons there, telling her to move. And straight away in that final game, she cornered Tracy on both rounds and actually put her on that right-hand side where she struggles to execute her inputs. So just great strategic play.
Let me jump back over. Go on, let me jump back over.
And you saw what, for the family, what it meant to just get that set, to keep Sally in the game, in this tournament. It was there for everybody to see how much love and excitement and joy there was in that room.
Yeah, you never want to see someone sort of just get completely washed out, and it's great to see them all share that moment together in the front room. You know, Tom was the backpack there. Ollie was just living his best life.
Yeah,
it was like he was playing.
Of course he was. I know that if he wins this tournament, he'll be having the trophy. Listen, that is just one of the matchups of round 3. Let's have a look at the results and the group standings, what it does for things. As you can see, Theo Baker's mum-in-law, Sheila, is handed her first loss of the tournament to Sam Thompson's mum. Let's not forget, Karen wanted to be one and done. That's thank you very much. I didn't look, but 3 wins in a row. Tom Grennan's dad, still no win for Martin. Taking on Jay and Nan, Marjorie got off to a bad start. 2 wins in a row now in that Group A contest. And as we just saw, Sally Phillips and Coach Ollie taking on Leo Firefan's mum, Tracy. Let's have a look at Group B then. For those results, Claire Siobhan's mum. Oh no, another loss there. Romello's dad. Wow, we said he was going to be potentially the favourite, and he is living up to that.
I'm keen to see if he
that's
gets around.
what I like to see, F-word. Jordan Banjo's mum, Danny, first win with Dalsim. And again, Jean Nelson's mum, oh dear, Fiona, that is 3 losses in a row. And then Roman Kemp's mum started off badly, but another victory for Shirley against Louise Redknapp. Oh wow, I know Charlie is not going to be happy with that. Group A standings then, so look at that. 3 and no losses for Sam Thompson's mum, Karen. And down there at the bottom, it's a very different story. Tom Grennan's dad, 0 and 3. Group B standings, how do things shape up there? Romello's dad, a 3 and 0, and of course, means something down there at the bottom. It's kind of similar. G. Nelson's mum, 0 and 3. Top 2, just to let you know, in Group A and Group B, go through. So then top 2 go through. So there's still an opportunity for all our challengers. However, Louise Redknapp, 2 losses on the bounce. I know Chaz, aka Charlie the coach, is, look at that, shaking the head, bowing his head, not happy. However, you're taking on 2 very strong competitors. What does the coach say?
I think that performance was a bit of a disgrace in those games. I'm embarrassed to be sat here after watching that.
Harsh.
It couldn't have gone any worse, I don't think. She got 1 win, to be fair, but then it wasn't good enough, to be honest.
Wow.
The rest of the round lost every single one.
When we spoke to you earlier on, I thought, nah, Charlie's joking. He's not really that strict. Wowzers. Louise, mum of Charlie, how are you finding those words and how do you bounce back?
Well, it's really difficult. Like, you think it's going to be so tough, but then because you're not sure of the sort of special moves someone might have, and if it's something that you don't know how to kind of, you know, I mean, I'm a good headbutter, but then they have some killer moves.
See, you punched all right, I'll give you that. You headbutted well. The rest of it,
I know, I was a bit slow.
We're watching back.
Rehearsals.
Yeah, well, look, we're watching back some of the replays here. So why did you choose Blanca?
I don't know, that's what Charlie chose.
It was the first one I picked on the first time we logged on. And then I think we both just learned how to use him. But now looking back at it, in hindsight, probably wasn't the best idea that we've had.
I kind of have grown
But everyone else had such good...
I just went to what you told me to do. All I can do, my special move is to headbutt. I think I might be able to execute. I'm not very good at that.
What I love though, I just saw you there, you threw down the controller safely onto the sofa. That's how a lot of pads get broken. Listen, guys, I just want you to know there is still hope. You need to believe, the pair of you. Are you going to believe for me?
Yes, yeah, I guess I have to, yeah.
Please, I just don't want to humiliate myself anymore.
It's too late for that.
You're too late for that. Unbelievable scenes. Listen, guys, keep the peace. And obviously, we just saw in our last matchup, F-Word and Logan were talking about you've got to react on the fly. So, Charlie, you need to pull your finger out as well to be a good coach in these moments. Right, let's have a look at round 4 fixtures as we go into it. We'll start with Group A. Why not? Sure, that's Letter Becomes Before B. Tom Grennan's dad, Martin, taking on Sally Phillips and son Ollie. They are high and flying now after getting that first win. The words of wisdom from F-Word, but can Tom Grennan's dad, Martin, get that first win? Sam Thompson and mum, who's undefeated, taking on Leviathan and mum Tracy. They had the template. The script was there. They got the plays to call. I'm sure they'll get back to winning ways potentially. And then we'll have Jayan and Nan Marjorie versus Theo Baker and mum-in-law Sheila, who are coming off a loss there. Group B, Jordan Banjo, first win for mum Danny with Dowsim taking on Roman Kemp and the high-flying mum Shirley, who's got 2 wins in a row now, and actually apparently is slightly injured, so playing through injury to compete in this tournament. Louise Redknapp, we just spoke to, and son Charlie versus Claire Siobhan and mum Anne. And then we'll have Romello Greer and dad Nathan, who's undefeated, versus G Nelson and mum Fiona, who is undefeated. But listen, stranger things have happened. Could get that win. Those are your fixtures. Right, just one more mention of this because you need to get involved. Get onto Twitter right now, tweet, because you could possibly win a game.co.uk voucher, £50. And all you need to do, hashtag Takashi and hashtag Cadbury Heroes League and tweet it at Cadbury UK. So there you go, simple as that. You could be winning that £50 voucher. And now we'll head in to our round 4 fixtures. So excited to welcome him to the Gfinity Arena and the Cadbury's first ever Heroes League. Okay, another challenger that we have not spoken to so far. So excited to chat to him. Jordan Banjo and mum Danny, welcome to the tournament.
Hey gang, how are we?
Well, I am very well. Looking at your results, I tell you what, it is picking up. The momentum is turning. Things are happening. What's been the difference to try and get that first win?
Well, do you know what? I think the tactic has been the same the whole way through. A lot of screaming, shouting and hoping for the best. That has been basically what's happened. But it paid off in the end. She got a win. There you go.
Yeah, getting the win is very important. Danny, why have you chosen Dowsim?
I'm not sure. I just thought I like elastic limbs, actually.
It's not a sentence you ever want to hear your mother say, is it really? I liked his elastic limbs. Cheers, Mum. That's going to haunt me. That's going to haunt me for a while.
Well, listen, Jordan, I know I want to talk about your family and your influence on Street Fighter, but before that, listen, F-word. Actually, no, Logan, you will be looking after Jordan Banjo and Mum Danny. What's your words of advice to keep that winning momentum going?
It's good that you like those elastic limbs, those stretchy limbs. They're there for a purpose, and that is to keep your opponent away from you. You want to be playing as far away from him as possible. You don't want to be having a fair fight close. You want to be annoying them from half the screen, the full screen away. And to do that, you want to be using your medium buttons. That's going to be your triangle and your circle. And you can just keep pressing them over and over and over again until they get frustrated and keep walking into your punches. You know, like a boxer with really long arms, but they're stretching out the whole ring. That's what you want to be doing.
Just pretend your opponent has it's the pandemic and your opponent has COVID-19. 2 meters, yeah? At all times. You got this.
What was the facepalm for? What was the facepalm for?
Was it a facepalm?
It was a facepalm. What was it for?
Oh, the facepalm was because you said you want to be using your triangles and your circles, and my mum went. A bit late for that. A bit late for that.
It's the 2 round ones on the end.
Oh, listen, Jordan, Danny, can't wait to see what happens after that brilliant advice from Logan. Best of luck in your matchup.
Thanks, dude.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed.
There we go, Jordan Banjo and Mum Danny. Okay, before we chat to Roman Kemp and his mum Shirley, let's see how training's gone for them.
It's 11 o'clock at night and she's still going.
Go! Shoy!
Shoy.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Oh, come on, say it.
Hadouken.
Hadouken!
Hadouken.
Hadouken!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Do it.
Oh, I can't. Go on, Hadouken! Ah.
The time has come. She's ready. My mum is ready for the Cadbury Heroes League. Mum, a couple of questions.
Yeah.
What have I taught you?
Everything. Smash it. Just keep smash
Smash the buttons, yeah. What do you think of Jordan Banjo's dancing?
Mediocre.
What do you think of Tom Grennan's music?
I have to mute it!
Oh, that is epic. Guys, very, very entertaining. What do you think about Tom Grennan's music? I have to mute it. Jordan Banjo's dancing, yeah. Listen, guys, how have you found the tournament so far? Shirley, you're injured, I see. How have you got these
I'm very
wins?
injured. Sorry?
How have you got these wins? You look to be injured, or is this a ploy?
It's not a ploy. No, I've had my rotator cuff repaired, but it hasn't stopped me. You know, I'm still keeping up the challenge.
Yeah, she's been doing extremely well considering she's half in a sling. But it's actually made it the way how when I spoke to the doctor about the surgery, I did say if when they rejigged the actual rotator cuff, the nerve ending went straight to square, so right on the thumb, so that we can hit that square button just at the right time. So every time there's a bit of pain, that's a combo.
It's called channeling the pain.
Oh, listen, guys, epic work. Listen, you're going to be looked after by F-Word. F-Word, any advice? I mean, well, we know the rotator cuff injury is helping the square button there.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to advise someone that's doing so well already, but I've got to tell you, as well as you're doing with the mashing of the buttons, you're going to be in a very tricky matchup here with a character that hits you from a long, long range. So you're going to have to jump as well. So don't press the buttons yet. Get to the air, up forward, and as you're coming down from the jump, start pressing that button, okay? And once you land and you hit that button and you're in front of him, don't jump anymore. Just start hitting some buttons in front of him, okay?
Thing is that she's been killing these Hadoukens, haven't you?
It's the Hadouken. That's the only thing I know.
That's it. So
well,
I mean,
if you've got Hadouken execution, then I say plan A, stand at distance, and Hadouken, because actually that counters Dalsim, especially a Dalsim at this level, right? But if Dalsim somehow,
you don't like.
If the character somehow starts closing in on you, then you got to get closer. Okay, that's all I would say. It's the stretchy guy, yeah. But if you stand at distance, Hadouken, you got this. All right.
Okay.
Epic advice from F-Word. Roman, Shirley, best of luck in this matchup. We're all rooting for you. Well, actually, I can't be biased, so I'm rooting for everybody. Best of luck. Logan, F-Word. Oh, what do you make of this contest?
Oh, you got the jumps. Nice, good. Keep on the jumps. And again, Mum, got to remember them jumps. They're quite elongated. Get in.
Oh, there's the fireballs.
Here we go. Here we go. Remember your kicks. Nice.
Need to get a little bit
And
closer.
again. Good, Mum. And again.
That's fireballs. There you go. She's got it. This is the strategy.
There you go.
This is the range.
There you go.
That is the range where dousing will really hurt you. Nice fire DP there. She's trying to get that fireball game. There it is again.
Jordan's mum, you got to get a little bit closer.
This is the range I was talking about, Logan. There she is.
There you
She's
go.
infiltrated that space.
Hot one fireball and you're there.
A little jab checks there. Oh, beautiful play here. Oh no, but the comeback.
Yes, take
the comeback.
that.
Oh,
take that.
What's happened?
I told you your strategy was rubbish. I told you didn't know what you were talking about.
The strategy was perfect.
Let's go, Jordan Banjo's mum. Brilliant play.
Just so you're aware, guys, there is a slight delay between what you're seeing on the screen and what we're seeing on playing. So be aware of that when you're watching here, guys. Nice dragon punch.
That's the button you want.
Roman
Medium kick.
Get back to full screen. Run away. Jump back.
Yes.
Oh no. Jump forward. Attack.
Yes. Step on them.
Jump.
Step on that Achilles tendon. Jordan giving the double bicep pose. Oh, this is free. This is a blow up. This is a blow up, and I blame it all on F-Word's advice.
Nonsense.
Right, no, you two, you meant to not like each other.
Listen. It's a very cheap strategy that Jordan Banjo's mum is playing
I'm
there.
losing my voice.
Right, it's a great strategy. It's a very cheap strategy. Listen.
That's what I love. That's what I'm here for.
They got straight back into it. I didn't get to give you advice.
Yes, keep pressing that medium kick.
Jump forward, Mum.
That circle.
Jump
over
forward.
and over again.
How's she baiting the DPs? This is like perfect. Oh, the stun's coming. Oh my goodness.
My word, this is like a professional Dalsim versus Ryu match.
Oh my god.
Getting zoned to oblivion.
More fireballs.
More fireballs.
Come on, you can bring this back. Yeah,
Jordan
that's it.
Banjo's mum, get closer.
More. Yeah, again. Come on.
Get closer.
Oh, she missed the fireball. Nice. Again. Come on. You got this. Come on. A couple more. Just a couple
Jump
more.
forward.
Fireball.
Not back.
Fireball.
Get
Come on.
closer.
No.
Yes.
Fireball.
Get closer.
Fireball. Yeah.
Oh.
What did you say about my strategy, Logan?
It was rubbish.
Was that not the strategy that just won the round?
No.
Eat your words.
Rubbish.
Woo!
Oh my! Where did that come from?
Go on, hit.
Hold back!
Oh, good
That's better. No check for you.
Yes, more fireballs. Nice. This is great play here.
Stop jumping back and jump forwards. Yes, there we go. You have to get close to get that to hit.
Those of you guys watching, don't forget that we have a giveaway code here with Cadbury's. Cadbury UK, @mention Cadbury UK on Twitter, and hashtag arcade, hashtag Cadbury Heroes League, and you have a chance of winning a Cadbury's hamper. The first one to tweet that now on Twitter will win a hamper, guys. Get tweeting straight away.
This medium kick is just the win button. Get in that range.
Looks like a win button to me, Logan.
Jordan, get your mum closer.
Oh, great trade. Oh my days.
Do you know what? Me and F-Word enjoyed that way more than we should have done. That was shades of Daigo Umehara.
Shoryuken.
10 years ago. That was
Wow.
DP the limb from full screen.
Roman, what an adaptation. You must be very impressed. Mum has figured this out. Jordan, you got to do something here, mate. You got to change the strategy. It's not working.
Jordan, you need to make sure that your mum is getting closer to the opponent. Those buttons that she's pressing, they're too short.
Slide. Okay, that's a good one.
Yes.
Nice throw. Look at this. Coaching his mum all the way here. Coaching his mum all the way. Stun coming. Oh, what a turnaround.
Teamwork.
Run away. Get back to full screen. Fireball. And again.
again.
Oh, there it is. That's the range. That is the win range right there.
Jordan, that was perfect coaching.
Great coaching.
You're doing a great job, Jordan. Spot on.
All right, you need to get back. When she gets too close, jump back. Roman Kemp's mum, jump backwards, jump backwards. Get into that fireball range. That's it, more. She's actually sliding into range. Jump back, you're gonna get stunned, jump back, no! Oh no, it's bad. It's all gone horrible, Rayon.
Oh, it's over. It's over, throw in the towel.
Oh my God, what? Okay, fireball. Hadouken. Again, Hadouken. What a turnaround. Is it gonna do it? Hadouken. Bad jump, Hadouken. Don't get too close,
Yes, that's the range.
No.
Keep going. Keep going, he's done it.
Ah, she had it.
Well done, Danny, what a performance.
The comeback was on.
What a performance. What a great team effort from Jordan and his mum. That was a real combined team effort. I could see and hear the coaching, and it worked out perfectly.
I'll tell you what, there was a sweet spot. There was a sweet spot there for Roman Kemp's mum. But unfortunately, Roman, listen, mate, you got nothing to be upset about. Your mum played incredible. Just, hey.
Roman.
Zero.
Look at me in the eye.
Through this, we've been through this.
Look at me in the eye, Roman. Look at me in the eye.
So much for sportsmanship, guys. Well, listen, Roman, you guys did talk that smack before the match, talking about Jordan's dancing and all that, and it's come back to haunt you. But I will tell you this: phenomenal play. Unfortunate to lose.
There's not going to be any dancing in this household. Just give me
Good times.
Oh, what a great match. Two great competitors, both proud of themselves. There were some great moments from the
Listen, man, that was true Street Fighter. All about range, distance, decision making. These guys, and crucial hit confirms as well, that really turned it around.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, she may have lost, but that DP at the end of the round, Logan. Come on.
I told you, Daigo Umehara would have been proud of that one. Tom.
I was clapping. What a performance. As F-Word said, Logan, that is true Street Fighter right there. Look me in the eye, Roman. Look me in the eye. That was hilarious. I tell you what, some brilliant moments there to pick out as we recap everything that happened. And it was a real battle. Was it the fireball or is it with the stretchy limbs of Dowson? But both tactics there, and that's what I love about Street Fighter. You're taking on another fighter. Can you win in a certain way, or do you have to mix it up? But listen, Danny got right back into it, didn't she?
She really did. She changed the strategy.
Look at this moment here. Watch.
Oh! It looked like it was on reaction.
It was.
She stared straight at the limb.
He's feeling himself.
He's loving that, isn't he? Loving that. But look how relaxed she is. She's not getting too carried away with herself. She knows she's still got some work to do.
That might be the painkillers, I'm not sure. But there we go, back to the win button.
That round was all hers to win, but she got too close. And when you get too close in that distance with Dao Sim.
Oh, look at that bonding experience. Oh, and Mum's there.
Sorry, I let you down, but don't worry, Shirley, nothing to be shameful about that performance. Epic stuff, we thoroughly enjoyed it. But listen, you can move on and get another win. Let's have a look at round 4 results then and the group standings. All right then, let's have a look at the results after round 4 for Group A. Tom Grennan's dad, Martin, oh dear, no win there as he loses 2-0 to Sully Phillips. F-Word's tactics are taking shape. Sam Thompson's mum, that is the first loss for her, losing to Leah Viafan's mum, Tracy. And then Jay Ann's nan, Marjorie, getting the 2-1 loss to Theo Baker's mum-in-law, Sheila. Moving on to Group B, Jordan Banjo's mum. We watched that brilliant matchup against Roman Kemp's mum, Shirley. Louise Redknapp, oh, she loves a 2-0 loss, doesn't she? She's lost again. Claire Siobhan's mum gets that win. And then Romello's dad, Nathan, wowzers, another 2-0 win for him. Group A standings then. Sam Thompson's mum, a 3-1. Theo Baker's mum-in-law, Sheila, with a 3-1 as well. And there you have it tied with 2-2. Jay Ann's nan, Leah Viavan's mum, Sally Phillips, and Tom Grennan's dad. Well, let's just ignore that. Come on. Yeah, here we go. Group B, standing. Romelo's dad looking pretty at the top, 4-0. G. Nelson's mum, 0-4. Will she get her first win? Only time will tell. And that is a very, very close Group B. Okay then, I am making notes aplenty. Still haven't been tempted to eat a chocolate, but it's going to happen any moment now. I haven't chatted to her yet, and I know that I can't wait to. So Jay-Ann and your nan, Marjorie, how are you doing, guys?
We're good.
Hopeful.
Well, I'm hopeful for you. Marjorie, what has it been like working with the brilliant Jay-Ann?
Oh, amazing. She pushes me hard. But
pushing hard isn't necessarily a bad thing. Jay-Ann, obviously your work on Twitch, working with inclusivity and diversity, building that community. What's it been like working with your nan for this tournament?
it's been really, really good because I think what Nan represents is the older generation in that game, and I have a couple of them in my community anyway. And so it's really, really cool to see Nana actually like what I like to do, contrary to the years of my youth. There's no more chastising about games. It's really fun to see her get involved. So it's really good because it shows that gaming is for everyone as opposed to just one demographic. So it's really cool.
Yeah, amen to that. Gaming is for everyone. I love the fact your nan, Marjorie, what a gaming chair you've got. Is it comfortable? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's very comfortable.
and if you don't win the tournament, I'm hoping you do, is maybe a bit more gaming with your granddaughter something that you would like to do more of?
Of course, definitely. I think it's really helped us to spend time together and doing something that Jan enjoys and I'm beginning to enjoy. So yes, definitely.
Oh, brilliant. And I know that you're using Chun-Li, so best of luck for your next matchup, guys. Chat to you in a bit, hopefully.
Bye, thank you. Bye-bye.
There you go. Let's have a look at those round 5 fixtures then. In Group A, we have Leah Viathan and Mum Tracy versus Tom Grennan and Dad Martin. Will Tom Grennan's dad pick up that first win? I reckon there'll be some howling and barking from their dog Marmite if they don't. Theo Baker and Mum-in-law Sheila versus Sally Phillips and son Ollie. And then another fixture, Jay-Ann and her nan Marjorie, who we just spoke to, versus Sam Thompson and Mum Karen. Group B then, what is being served up? Roman Kemp and his mum Shirley off the back of that loss. It was a Kiss versus Capital radio matchup and he lost that one. Romello Greer, wow, 4-0 so far, and Dad Nathan, they are going to be a tough competition there. Jordan Banjo and Mum Danny, they're coming off the back of that win versus Louise Redknapp and son Charlie. Listen, that match is going to be 2-0 or there isn't another option for that one. And G Nelson and Mum Fiona hoping to get their first win versus Claire Siobhan and Mum Anne. Okay, guys, please pay attention. If you would like to win a £50 game voucher from game.co.uk, this is how you do it. It's very simple. It's been happening throughout the show. You just need to tweet at Cadbury UK using the hashtag Balrog and hashtag Cadbury Heroes League. Very simply, and you could be, if you're the first person to tweet, you could be getting that £50 voucher. And here's the thing, read the T's and C's, but best of luck to you. Right, here we go then. Let's find out and chat to them for the first time. G Nelson and Mum Fiona. How are you guys doing?
Go on, Mum, take it away. Good. It was challenging.
We're doing good in spirits, but not good in terms of
success.
Let's call it that, yeah.
But it was great. I really enjoyed the whole process of learning and training and spending time with Georgina. It's really nice, actually, really nice. Yeah, but I did get smashed pretty much.
She did. Can
I
confirm?
Listen, and it's not the best result at the moment, 0-4, but, you know, we can get rid of that 0 and put a 1 there. But, you know, it's great to hear that you've enjoyed the whole experience. Have you bonded a little bit over it?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I said
fun.
I said we'll give her a participation award.
Yes.
You know, why do you need to win?
A tiara, maybe.
Yeah, do you know what? I'll probably have a tiara somewhere, Mum.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice.
I'll fish it out for you.
Oh, look at that. Well, before you do
we've had
that,
lots of fun.
Right, I want to talk, G Nelson. Your crew will probably be supporting you throughout the night, Nelly Nation. But I I want to know about this smack talk, probably the mildest smack talk in the fighter scene there is. There was this tweet exchange that you had with Claire Siobhan, your next opponent. You said, I'm so excited to announce I will be taking part in @Cadbury UK, #Cadbury Heroes League, with my lovely mum for their first ever gaming tournament. She replied saying, cuties, can't wait for my cute mum to beat your cute mum. To which you replied, I think you mean you can't wait for my cute mum to beat your cute mum. I mean, that's a pretty fierce exchange. Are you all right?
I know. I am quite a scary person, so, you know, I have to live up to my character and make sure my Twitter followers see that and everything, you know?
Yeah, and what I love about you two guys, Fiona, you seem very supportive of Georgina. So, like, is that support always there when you're gaming?
Oh, yeah, very much so. Yeah.
Good support system.
Yeah, I think we have, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Yeah, definitely. It's been really enjoyable. I've been practicing at home, obviously not enough.
I was like, Mummy, you sure you've been practicing?
Honestly, I practiced. Honestly, but just not enough.
Okay, yeah.
The other mums and grannies and dads were amazing. So, but yeah, she's been very, very supportive. And I think we are to each other in general, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, listen, guys, best of luck. I'm hoping that you can change that result, get rid of that 0. You're both heroes in my eyes. Thank you very much to Fiona and Georgina. Take care. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Go hot.
Right, moving on to their opponents. After that Twitter spat/beef, Claire Siobhan and Mum Anne. I mean, it was very spicy, that Twitter exchange. How are you feeling about it now compared? Well, obviously, I mean, great banter that we're all getting to enjoy. But how do you feel about it now?
Well, honestly, we're having a pretty good day. Mum is on surprisingly wins. No, I couldn't be more proud of. Like, honestly, the first 2 games she just went on really strong. Her last game was really amazing as well, and I'm just a very proud daughter right now.
Oh, so cute. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best for her.
She's doing a really good job.
You're doing a great job. 3-1 at the moment. Claire, I want to ask you about your sort of YouTube with The Sims. Has that helped you in any way coming into Street Fighter 5?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I do get my Sims into fights and kill them quite a lot, so I think it's given me that kind of vicious edge, but honestly, most of the viciousness comes from my DNA, so...
It's the adrenaline rushes.
And has your heart been beating a lot faster because it has been tense to watch these matches?
Oh, my hands are shaking. My heart's beating so fast. I'm having to keep wiping my hands. It's
weird. So much
after a game. I'm like that. Literally, my hands are shaking so much.
You're doing really good. Though. I'm very proud.
I just want to do well for Claire. I just want to do well for her.
Listen,
I'm not very good at gaming.
And no matter what happens, I know Claire will be very proud of you. Just before I say goodbye and best of luck and hand over to Logan and F-Word, apparently you've got a bit of a nickname though, Anne. What is this nickname and why?
This is my daughter's nickname for me. It's one that goes back, I think probably about 15 years ago.
My mum made my dad build a whole staircase in the house, so the in-laws now call her Anne Bannister. I mentioned it in a video years ago, and the Peaches, who are my community, have never forgotten it. So
it was a natural name for the game, for the tournament.
Yeah,
so.
Anne Bannister, reporting in for duty.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, guys, Anne Bannister, the only way is up from here. Am I right, F-Words? Logan, are you happy with that? All right, guys, best of luck. Logan, F-Words.
Thank you.
Anne Bannister, do you think she's got this on paper to win this one?
If you're going on form, I mean, it's hers for the taking, right? I mean, unless you think otherwise, Logan.
I can't disagree. It'd be lovely to see Fiona pick up a first win, though. You never want to see someone go through a tournament and not pick up anything. So hopefully she can get a consolation win. But obviously Anne is going to be fighting for that top spot, that qualification.
She is. And I'm not sure she's got a second gear because it seems like she just goes full speed ahead in every match she's had. So we'll see if that.
Excessive sauce.
Oh my goodness, Logan! This has got to be the sweetest match build-up I think I've ever seen in my life.
This is so wholesome. I think I'm going to be sick in my mouth.
Can somebody remind these guys this is Street Fighter, where you're supposed to beat the hell out of your opponent?
I have never in my professional career heard two opponents compliment each other on their outfit choice in-game. That is a first here on Cadbury Heroes League.
Oh, fantastic. That has got to be a unique experience for me.
And now the action, oh my word, I think my ears are going to explode.
Yep, these guys, a lot of advice going through here. It's going to be hard to keep up with. Let's see what strategy it is that Claire Chabon's mum has been putting in that's been getting her all these wins. Rocking that Chun-Li pick. Might be those long-range normals, but it's actually not looking bad at all for G. Nelson. Oh my goodness, but it's all falling apart here. Here comes the Desco. There she is, juggle. Oh!
Did you see the frame kill whiff normal into the juggle? Love it. Team Nelly, Fiona.
Just so you're aware, viewers, the screen you're seeing of the players, there's a slight delay there, so you might see a delayed celebration there on that result. But the match you're seeing on screen is very much live. Look at this, is unbelievable.
That medium kick.
Look at this strategy, Logan. What is happening here?
And Fiona, G. Nelson's mum, secures the first win, potentially on the way to picking up her first points here of the day.
Are we sure? What? That looked like it was the wrong person. They got the names right?
That looked like a button check to me.
Good Lord, absolute beatdown. Straight into the next game now.
Back into it. Here we go.
Claire Chabon 3-1 today, beating everyone she's come across almost, and suddenly against the 0-4.
That's so back kick.
Everything working, just no escape.
Oh my word.
Oh, there's no way around it.
This is a blow-up.
She just doesn't have an answer for the close range normals. She needs to step back a tiny bit.
We need a steward's inquiry in this. I think there's been some money exchange hands somewhere.
You think it's a sandbag? Well, she looks genuinely helpless though, Logan. Genuinely helpless.
That's the mark of a true professional.
Right, guys, those of you watching, don't forget we are doing giveaways. There have already been a bunch of winners today. If you want to win yourself a Cadbury's hamper, make sure you mention Cadbury UK on Twitter and #12, #Cadbury Heroes League, which is what you're watching right now for your chance to win. And as we say that, we're getting towards the finals here. Oh my days! That O has got to go, Logan.
That is the fastest win on stream all day.
Where was that player all today?
That was a speed run. That wasn't a fight. That wasn't a battle. That was a speed run.
Unbelievable.
I think Mum's been holding this in her until she goes against Claire's mum.
Wow. Is the online beef that deep that you've been sandbagging the whole day just for this moment? So you could unleash this humiliation.
I've got a theory, Logan. Listen, these guys were awfully sweet to each other before the match.
Wow.
Did you guys throw that match? Claire Chabon's mom, don't lie. Did you let her win?
I'm tiring. She won perfectly well.
Wow.
I just lost it.
My mum's hands got real shit.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Yeah, me too.
I know. Yeah, my mum's hands are so sweet.
You know,
sportsmanship. Great sportsmanship here between the two families.
This is, without a doubt, the most wholesome match of Street Fighter I have ever commentated on in my career.
Agreed.
Congratulations, all four of you involved. It's been a pleasure. Tom, how did you find that?
Like you say, I found it to be sweet and brilliant and
Perfectly
joyful.
on brand.
And yeah, and I wanted to be part of that fun. They looked like they were having fun. I'm now having fun, sat on the sofa here, running everything that happened. But wowzers, what a quick victory there for G. Nelson's mum. It was brilliant, wasn't it? It was textbook Armika.
Secretly, I could tell that Fiona was a killer because she was draped. She was draped in the fur of Sully from Monsters, Inc.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed.
Yep.
And she was definitely a nightmare for Claire Chabon's mum.
She found that medium kick and just abused it, Logan. There was no answer for it from the opposition. And once she figured that out, I mean, I can't imagine what her opponents have done. Oh, look at this.
When you bring your own Vuvuzela for your own room, that's beautiful.
I want to see her other matches. Who was able to stop this strategy earlier? It looks impenetrable.
What could have Chun-Li, what could have Claire Siobhan's mum done
Step
there?
back. She just needed to step back a couple meters, like we said, social distancing, right? And Chun-Li's got some really long-reaching normals. You just need to stand a bit further back so you're not in that range. That close medium, that medium kick is super powerful up close, but if you're a bit far away, you're going to win that. But she didn't. No strategy.
That and block. Block's always useful.
Block is useful.
It's certainly, as F-Word said early on today, the first lesson that you should be teaching anybody is how to block, and that would have made a big difference in that match because she was getting hit by everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I mean, we have watched 5 rounds now. Before I bring you the results, I mean, out of all the competitors that we've watched, and only the top 2 of Group A and Group B go through, but who's really impressed you out of those 5 rounds so far?
I'd say Tracy, to be honest. I know she wasn't doing well up to that match, but Tracy was incredible, man. She stood back, you know, she strategized her positioning, she waited. And you know what? Sam Thompson's mum, obviously.
Yeah.
Have to give that a shout. Another one of F-Word's students flying high. I was really impressed with her as well.
Yeah, Jordan Banjo's mum with that tremendous counter strategy against your nonsense Ryu pick was a highlight for me.
A strategy she was already using without him, but yes, indeed, it was a good strategy.
It was a highlight. I just want to see Nathan Greer.
Same.
This absolute, ringer that we've brought in.
He's a bit of a ringer, isn't he? We've been doing some research.
I've seen him at some tournaments.
Yes, he looks familiar.
It could be 5 wins in a row for him. He could be the phenom of this tournament. Let's have a look at round 5 results, and then we'll move on to the group standing to find out who goes through to the semi-finals. There you go, Thea fans. She has got a loss. Tom Grennan's dad, as F-Word has pointed out, Martin gets his first win. So exactly the same for the matchup we just watched there with Fiona getting that first win. Congratulations to them. That was G. Nelson's mum getting the first win. Thea Baker's mum-in-law, Sheila, loses to Sally Phillips. Unbelievable scenes from F-Word. You just take a little bit of advice from a pro, and that is it. That's all you need. Jayan's Nan, Marjorie, losing to Sam Thompson's mum, a 2-0 there. Let's have a look at Group B results then of the final round. That is round 5. Roman Kemp's mum injured, so I know that excuse is going to be used. Losing out to Romelo's dad, Nathan Greer, 2-0. Jordan Banjo's mum, it's unstoppable, is Danny now, 2-0 against, of course, Louise Redknapp. It's a 2-0 or it's no result for Louise. Charlie, I know right now, will be fuming. He'd have probably stormed out of that room. G. Nelson's mum, as we just witnessed, getting that win against Claire Siobhan's mum. Epic stuff to watch. And those are your results. All right then, we have seen the results for round 5, but what does that do for the standings? Let's find out. Don't forget, it's the top 2 that go through. As you can see, Sam Thompson's mum, Karen, is going through, and so is Sally Phillips and her son, Ollie. The reason, as you will notice, they have a 3-2 record, same as Theo Baker's mum-in-law, Sheila. Because of their head-to-head, Sally Phillips won that. That means she is going through to the semi-finals. We say goodbye to Jayan's Nan, Leo Viafan's mum, and Tom Grennan's dad, who got his first victory. Well done to Martin and the dog Marmite. They'll be celebrating that one win, I'm sure. But thank you very much for taking part. We move on to Group B. As you can see, Romelo's dad, a 5-0. Can anyone take Nathan Greer down? And also, a same situation, a 3-2 record, but Claire Siobhan's mum goes through because in their head-to-head with Jordan Banjo's mum, Danny, they got the win. We say goodbye to Roman Kemp's mum, Shirley, Louise Redknapp and Charlie. I know that Charlie will be furious with that result. And also G. Nelson's mum. Well done on getting their win, but we say goodbye to them. Thank you very much for being part of this amazing day. Right, they're out of the competition, but I wanted to say goodbye to them because they've been fantastic throughout. Theo Baker and mum-in-law Sheila, listen, commiserations, but have you enjoyed yourselves?
I've had a great time. I've had an absolutely fantastic time.
Just nervous, really, and my hands.
Yeah, we got an injury. We got an injury caused. She did too much practice beforehand.
I need my
and it's
JD.
backfired. she needs a break.
But listen, the bonding experience, we didn't really chat about it before, but obviously you've known each other for 7 years, you guys, and for all of those people that are like, I don't think I'd ever work with my mum-in-law in a competition, you'd prove them wrong, wouldn't you, Theo?
Oh, we have indeed. We've been a great pair, haven't we?
Yeah.
we smashed it, you know, from the training to getting knocked out in the rounds.
And thanks for Theo is trying to, you know, help me.
Yeah, I've been trying. She's actually better at this game than me, so I can't do much, to be honest.
We're watching some of your highlights taking on Abigail in that first round, and we all thought this was going to be it then. This is it. Sheila is going to dominate this tournament. We're watching the highlights there.
That slap move was a great one.
But you did make notes, didn't you, Theo? You had notes on the table, hard to read whilst in the middle of a matchup.
Borderline impossible to read, actually, I'd say.
And getting
Very
that
difficult.
win against Leviathan in round 2. Round 3 is where it began to slip up for you guys, losing to Sam Thompson. They're going through to the semi-final. Who would be if you were to put all your chocolates in, who would you reckon is going to go on to win this competition now?
I personally would say Sam Thompson's mum. Like, when we played them, like, they were incredible. We had nothing against them. But then I just saw Romelo's dad. Looks like he hasn't lost yet. So I reckon it'll be them in the final.
Oh, wow. I love that prediction. You have been great sports. All the best. Oh, by the way, if you could just pick one heroes, like Cadbury's hero, which one would you pick?
Which one would you pick?
The fudge, of course.
The fudge?
Yeah.
Perfect. You have given me permission. Finally, I'm going to have one. Listen, Theo Baker and mother-in-law Sheila, thank you so much for taking part. Let's have a look at the semi-final bracket then, as we head to it now. And it will be the first pairing in Group A taking on second place of Group B, which is Sam Thompson taking on Claire Siobhan and Mum, and then the first in Group B, which is Nathan Greer taking on Sally Phillips. Now, here's the thing. It has been a longer match than we expected. They have been so close. We said we would have a best of 5 in the semi-final. We've decided we're not going to do that. We're going to make it more intense, more pressure on these guys. No room for slipping up. There's going to be extra stress, but more excitement for us. So we're just going to have a best of 3. And while you get to calm down now, getting ready for the semi-finals, there is another giveaway for you. A £50 voucher at game.co.uk. What was I trying to say there? Game.co.uk voucher. Very simply, just tweet #Hiroshi, #Cadbury Heroes League to @Cadbury UK. Simple as that. If you're the first, you can be winning that voucher. Wowzers. There you go. T's and C's are below on the screen right now. I want to talk to them because they are potentially favourites. Sam Thompson and Mum Karen. You were just happy enough to get one win in, Karen. But seriously, this form, you could be winning the whole competition.
I don't think so, but I am just so thrilled and delighted. I cannot actually believe it. I really can't. So, yeah, I can breathe a sigh of relief now.
Yeah, and do you feel
I'm exhausted, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I mean, the pop-offs from Sam there, you must be knackered and tired as well.
I'm going to be honest, I completely fundamentally disagree with my mum. I think that she sold herself so short. I think we've all been brought along for this ride of sort of like, oh yeah, she's so terrible. You've absolutely demolished everyone in your path to the point where it's like I haven't even helped you that much. So I don't know how it's really worked. But I think we're past the point of like, oh my god, I didn't think I was going to get past round 1. You're going for the win. Let's be honest here. You're going for the final win.
I love to see it. I love that enthusiasm, love it. Proud of your mum, no doubt, Sam. Listen, Theo Baker and his mother-in-law, Sheila, said that you were their favourite, so big pressure on you, but best of luck. Just as F Word said earlier, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That's got to be your strategy going into this.
Well, what are we going to be doing, Mum? Low what?
Oh, kicks.
Low kick. That's to the shins, Mum. To the shins.
Doesn't always work, though.
It does. We've got this. Do you know what Mum's biggest problem is? She flaps. She's a flapper.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it's like she's driving. She's literally all over here and then there. And then she hits the menu button every now and then.
Hey,
so there are things to work on.
It's worked.
It has worked. And as you just said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
If I need to drive, and I need
The
to
terrible
drive.
Thompsons.
All right, then. Well, listen, Sam, Karen, best of luck to you. Now we know why you keep pausing mid-game. It's because you're hitting the menu button. Work on that, you'll be absolutely fine. Best of luck in the semi-finals. And obviously, heading into that semi-final, they're going to be taking on Claire, Siobhan, and Mum Anne. Guys, how are you doing going into this semi-final?
Well, I'm super proud. I'm very confident that she's got through to the final. How are you feeling about everything?
I'm
Mum?
happy I've got to the semi-finals.
Semi-finals, yeah. I'm getting ahead of
Semi-finals.
myself. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, nothing like pressure.
No. Either way, I'm super proud that you've got this far. I think it's awesome that you got out the group and you were second in your group as well, which I think is really amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm very proud of it either way.
I'm proud of myself as well because I do not play games at all. So this is alien to me. So I'm just happy I've made Claire proud.
The fact that you've picked this up in a couple of weeks is pretty amazing. So.
It might be alien to you, but you're definitely picking up the language. Here's the thing, you're taking on the top of Group A in Sam Thompson and his mum, Karen. Bit of pressure there. You feeling it?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
The top of whoever comes top are the elite, the best. So I do feel that pressure.
But you're elite as well. Don't even worry. I know it's going to be a tough match, but I think maybe we've learned a few things along the way and we'll try and step back and take things a little bit slower this time.
Yeah, try not to get it. I think when it was live filming, it just...
I think the pressure got
the pressure got
time,
to be
but
completely.
That was the practice.
Yeah.
Now you do the real thing.
Well, listen, everybody loves an underdog story. If you're looking at it like that, top of Group A, taking on second in Group B, you're going to be absolutely fine. And don't forget to listen to the advice of Logan and F Word. Guys, you're going to be brilliant. I know it. You've been fantastic value so far. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right then, Logan, F Word. We have got a very exciting semi-final here. What advice will you give to both of these competitors?
I'll let you go first, Logan. I know you've been paying a lot of attention to these guys.
We got Chun-Li against Karen. They're both very aggressive mobile characters. It's going to be interesting to see how Anne deals with that strategy of low kick after low kick after low kick. And I think we can go back to the first stream match that we had against Tom Glennon's dad, Martin, where the aerial approach worked very well for him against Karen with that repeated sweeps. So maybe we'll see Chun-Li getting some jump-ins and getting over that reliable attack that's brought her so far.
Yeah, it's a great idea, Logan. We'll see if it works. I can't help but feel like she may have even evolved since then as well, because even she said to Sam there, it doesn't always work, which tells me she's got kind of like a B strategy if needed. It's hard to call, man, because it just wasn't what I expected in the last set from Claire Siobhan's mum. So, you know, Anne Bannister, we should call her. So
hopefully she can catch her when she accidentally presses the home button.
This is the thing.
And freezes the game.
Watch out for that, right?
And doesn't move. She might be able to take her advantage then. We'll find out. Let's check out this first semi-final.
Semi-final one, Logan. Here we are. We have been waiting to get down and dirty, and it is one hell of a match we've got in front of ourselves here. As Sam Thompson's, one of F Word's very own students here, Sam Thompson's mum, rocking that low kick, going up against Claire Siobhan's mum. Now, we saw Anne Bannister, Claire Siobhan's mum, struggling in her last match. Can she turn this around now, Logan? She said that the live show got to her nerves-wise. Hopefully it won't be the case now.
Well, you can relate to that. You know what it's like on the big stage. We'll see whether Anne Bannister can put in a different performance.
I can relate. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, full screen.
Here we go. It's the sweep time. Okay,
yes, straight out of it.
again.
Oh, but lands back into it.
And again. Mid-screen, though, she's doing the back rise to get out. There you go. She's out of the mix-up.
Clever.
Back rise. No, not back rise this time. Oh, and Claire Siobhan's trying to give her the advice. She's got every single strategy. And she's not pressing the home button anymore, Logan. She's not freezing mid-screen. I told you. She's evolved. There's no escape.
Oh, my word. It's an inescapable vortex.
Logan, seeing as the contestants you gave advice to are now out, because your advice sucks, maybe you could offer some advice to Claire Siobhan's mum here. Tell her how to block.
Oh, you need to be blocking when you wake up. Down, back when you wake up. Hold away.
All right.
It's the power of the low attacks in these beginners matches. They don't realise that you need to block high or low against different attacks.
Nice feature activation. She's well in there. Look at that, Claire. Someone getting right into this.
Her attack's now going to do double hits, which means they'll do double damage.
Oh, she let her out of the corner. I'm surprised there. She could have gone into a sweep loop there. Oh, there's a hard knockdown.
No counter hit. Forward medium punch into CA there. It's a missed opportunity.
Whoa, she's going to... Oh, this is a tight round.
She needs 2 more sweeps.
No, she gets the pop.
What? She's got a new attack. She's got a new attack.
And a spud from Sam Thompson. He doesn't even pop off this time. He's so used to the victory.
You would have done that with one hit.
Why are we so good at this game?
Why are we so good
I
at
love how he takes every bit of credit. It's fantastic.
He hasn't even been doing any coaching.
Nothing. He was sitting back, relaxing.
I know. But when you get a chance to get away from it, don't
You
stand
know,
there. But I'm
you know,
trying.
like
Just
those
go for the
pushy
world
parents
you can get, and you
that
need
live
to see
vicariously through their children.
Yeah.
This is just that
The complete
flipped
opposite,
round.
right?
Pushy progeny.
The humble mum, whooping butt all day, hasn't said a single
She's so
word.
humble as well. When Sam was trying to pretend that they'd won all of Karen was having none of it.
None of it.
She was refusing to allow these lies to continue. She's too honest.
Well, I love the fact that Claire Siobhan's trying to like slow her mum down and give her really good advice here. You know, I think that could really make a
Claire
difference.
Siobhan, you need to slow down.
I
Slow down,
We're
Claire.
trying. We're trying.
We need to activate Anne Bannister. Anne Bannister,
We need to activate the file with them.
come on. I'm a massive fan of Sam Thompson's mum, but I'm now rooting for Claire Siobhan's mum. I'm sorry.
I think we should write a letter to Claire. We should write a letter to Claire and her mum apologising for how good we are.
Wow.
We could.
Karen's still not having it, by the way. She's still very humble.
Right. No, you can lose humbly if you want.
Good Lord.
I cannot wait to see Sam Thompson's face if they get to grand finals against Romelo's dad. That's all I'm waiting for.
Well, they're one step away from doing it, Logan.
I got to the semi-finals. You did well. I don't care.
Sam Thompson is brutal.
There you go, Mum. Have a
Okay. She is brutal.
I'm getting real FGC vibes here.
Yeah, he should be in the FGC. This is pretty much how we go on.
Absolutely. Winning is everything. If you're not winning, you don't get to say anything back.
You know how to block. You know how to block.
Yes, that's right, Claire.
Yes,
Tell
down
your
back
mum to block.
That was a good block. And look at it. She's
Yep,
going to wait.
nice.
You don't need to charge in. Great patience.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the juggle.
Yeah, you're blocking.
Chun-Li,
That's how you do it.
I think
That's how you do
Chun-Li's
it.
sweep might almost
block again.
outrange. Oh, she was whiff punished.
Yeah, you block it now. You can still take a bit of damage, so you've got to block for a bit and then go in for a hit. That's how it works.
Well, that's what she's got to hold down back is the block that really matters, though.
Nice.
Pull back.
Nice.
Okay. Oh.
Did you do a much better job that time? You've got this.
All right, guys, those of you
And-
watching very quickly, we just want to plug, you can win yourself a Cadbury's hamper here if you just go on Twitter at Cadbury UK, #birdie, #Cadbury Heroes League. The first to tweet that will win themselves a Cadbury's hamper. Get on Twitter, do that right now, and back to the match, Logan.
Meanwhile, back to the sweeps. And Bannister was doing so well. She was ranging out, playing a spacing game. Claire was giving her really good advice as well, telling her to block, wait for her time, wait for her turn, and then attack afterwards. But now, this life lead, it's looking insurmountable. One more sweep will do it.
I am slightly regretting giving Sam Thompson and his mum such fantastic advice because
I still can't believe you're taking credit for that. She was already doing that attack.
haters going to hate Logan, and I
Before
understand you
you ever
must
spoke to
feel a bit better because obviously the people you
I
advised are
always
out.
feel better.
Feeling bitter makes sense in this situation. But honestly, massive kudos to Claire Siobhan and Anne Bannister. They unfortunately are bowing out of the tournament. Sam Thompson, are you going to have something nice to say to your opponents after that fantastic performance from your mum?
I don't think he knows
here
how.
we go. Claire, here you go. I love the colour of your hair.
What about my mum's
I think your hair's
Oh,
lovely. I love the colour.
them?
Yes, Mum. I told you I think you've got a really lovely I love your top. And
That's
lovely
two
people
compliments.
because you have a lovely relationship and you're laughing and smiling and you have lovely faces.
Oh,
That's exactly what today's been all about.
There you go. There you
A
go.
beautiful message. Anne,
We're already done. Stop kicking us.
Anne, have you had an enjoyable day? That's all we care about. Have you had fun today?
Absolutely. It's been fantastic. I'm so happy to have just got to the semi-finals. That's an achievement for me.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm
There's
very
been some.
proud of her.
There's
She
been
did a
some
good
very
job.
good
She's
competitors.
not picked up a games console, a controller in like 20 years. So
Even, and I was rubbish then. So
Well, you certainly were not rubbish today. You got to the semi-finals, the final four. Very impressive performance. And Claire, you did a great job coaching. I could hear you giving the advice to your mum, but in the end, it just wasn't enough to get past Karen. A tremendous performance.
no,
Tom,
we wish her luck in the finals.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
fantastic.
Good luck.
Good
Karen.
luck.
we love to see it. Sportsmanship.
Thank you so much, girls. Thank
Great,
you.
great sportsmanship there. To be honest, that gave me the feels. That was brilliant. Wholesome, as we've said, real joy there, and did everybody proud. Mums up and down the country are proud of your achievements there. Listen, here we go. We will get a little summary of everything that happened during that matchup. Actually, before we do that, let's chat to Sam Thompson and Mum Karen. Listen, Karen, you wanted to be done and dusted after one win. You're still here. What's the secret?
A brilliant son. A brilliant son.
Wow.
Oh, dear. Well, yes, probably. What can I say? There is no secret. I don't know. Luck. Lots of luck.
It's not. Do you know what the best thing is as well, mate? I love it when people finish and they lose and they go, oh, it was just fun to be involved. No. We don't give medals to third place and whatever. Well, actually, we give bronze. But you know, we want to win over here, don't we, Mum? We don't want to come second. Okay, this is only first or bust.
Okay. If you say so.
Oh, look at that KO. We're watching that KO.
So we're just watching back some of your highlights. A little spud going on there, a little bump. And you did have some nice compliments, I will say that, Sam, for Anne and Claire. But what did you make of that performance?
Well, I mean, as Mum's coach, I was incredibly impressed. I thought that she always utilises the downward kick very well. I don't think she let her opponent get in range too much. And if I'm honest with you, it's nothing less than what I expected, really. She's a winner. She's a fighter. She's put up with me for 28 years. Don't tell anyone else.
Oh, no.
And so, yeah, I think that, long may we can continue. I think we probably are going to win this.
Listen, guys. Guys, you are in the finals. Congratulations. No matter what happens, you'll be leaving with a silver medal. There's no medals here. There's only one trophy. But theoretically, you are into the final. Great to see your journey through this. Who you will take on in the final, well, we'll have to find out. All right, then, let's head over to our second semi-final. And to do that, we need to talk to the team that are 5-0. Romello, Greer, and Dad, Nathan. What has your secret been, gentlemen?
Nah, there's no secret. There's no secret, is
No,
there?
there isn't. No, there isn't.
Just keep doing what's working, to be honest, and it's working. So hopefully we can get the win.
Yeah, hopefully you can get that win. I've got to ask, though, Nathan, I mentioned it at the beginning of the show, with such a thick Manchester accent, is that why you're a Manchester United fan?
Oi, someone's always got to say something like that. Oi, I've been Man United from day one.
Day one.
That's fine then. If you've been there from day one, that's what it's all about. And now you've got to stick through them when they're not performing. On the flip side, though, you are performing, Nathan. How has Romello helped you during this phenomenal performance today?
Do you know what? He's been pretty good, hasn't he?
Yeah, I have.
He's been getting the drinks in when I've been asking for them. Nah, he's taught me a good few moves, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Some special moves and stuff. So, been quite helpful.
Well, listen, we haven't seen any of your matchups yet, so we're very excited. I know Logan and F-Word can't wait to look at this matchup. It's kind of like a David and Goliath. Do you see it that way?
Do you know? Nah, I'm not trying to get complacent like that. I just want to come home with a win, get that trophy home, in it, man. Yep.
Get that trophy, bedside cabinet. There it is, right there on the side. Love it. Listen, best of luck for you guys in the semi-final. And hopefully you can keep that unbeaten run. Your competition in the semi-final is Sally Phillips and son Ollie. And there's not just those two in that room. It is packed. There's a lot of chefs in that lounge area. Sally, what has been the turnaround for you in this competition?
Well, you know what? I think it was your advice.
Oh, well, listen, F-Word takes all the credit there. He's helped you. Ollie, though, must have been proud seeing you get to the semi-finals.
Yep. Are you proud? Yep, I'm good. He's amazed. I'm actually, who's ever been to the semi-final once since my team, Chelsea. Oh, he's a big Chelsea supporter, and Chelsea got to the semi-final. They've got to the semi-finals before. But look, your mum is now in the semi-finals, thanks to you.
Well, actually,
are you proud?
Well, actually, it's thanks to me because like my mum going to win all the time.
Yeah, Mum. I started winning as I was really losing every single match I played, and then there was some key advice. Tom came back from a play date. He's been very helpful. F-Word was very helpful, and really I'm starting to enjoy myself.
Ah, well, this is what we want to hear. It has been so much fun having you compete in this tournament. Words of encouragement, you've got this, okay? I'm seeing it as a David and Goliath. We know who won that battle. Best of luck to Sally, and well done, Ollie, and you can be proud of your mum. I'm going to throw over now to F-Word and Logan. Guys, it does have the hallmarks of a David and Goliath, and Nathan's been there from day one supporting Man United, so there you go. That's all I need to say on that one.
At least Aston Villa, Nathan. I mean, come on. Come on. No, but seriously, Logan, it's bittersweet because I'm so happy to see, how Sally's turned this around. Yeah. And her son looks he looks so ecstatic to have her go so far. I remember how frustrated he was earlier. But it's so unfortunate she's drawn against Nathan because I saw some of his highlights and the guy he plays Street Fighter, he knows what he's doing. So
I've not seen any of his play at all yet. So, and obviously we haven't seen him on stream so far.
On stream.
So he's just appearing like a secret final boss.
Exactly.
Like when you finish the game in the arcade, you think you've beaten the game, got the high score. The secret final boss comes out. That's Nathan Greer with his 5-0 record.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see the play. How's he going to go up against the unstoppable wall of Abigail?
Yeah, I mean, strategy-wise, it's going to be an uphill one for Sally because she's got to figure out how to get around the fireballs because I've seen Nathan likes to sit back, chuck a few fireballs at your opponent, and that's one of the hardest things to learn to maneuver in Street Fighter. These guys have been playing for 2 weeks. They haven't learned that yet. So it's going to be uphill, but you know what? We're going to hope that the underdog is able to overcome. Sorry to root against you, Nathan, mate. You're just too good, right? We got to root for the underdog. We'll hope that Sally can somehow make it happen, Logan. Let's see.
We're going to find out right now. Let's check it out. Sally Phillips, player one side. And Ken in that Dante costume with the big sword. He can't use the sword in the game, by the way. Nathan Greer. That's right. He is unbeaten, 5-0.
He's even got some player points there as well, Logan.
Exactly. What a unique CFN name he has there as well.
Indeed.
I like your outfit, Ken.
All right, here we go. Semi-final 2. A place in the grand finals at stake here. Romelo's dad, Nathan, taking on Sally Phillips, trained by Ollie. Cadbury's Heroes League.
Oh, wow.
It's Tatsu time. He kicks back fireballs. There you go.
Jeez, we've seen all of the special moves so far.
Stun racking up there. Oh, almost a parry. Goes in. He has the meaty throw as well. Oh, that could have been painful. No, he gets stunned. Oh, doesn't go for max damage though.
He hasn't got combos. It's not special moves.
Wow.
We saw it all there. We saw the fireball.
He's apologizing.
We saw the Tatsu.
He's apologizing as he whoops butt, Logan.
We saw the Shoryuken.
Can Sally adapt to it? It's a step up, isn't it, to what she's been playing today?
Yeah.
He's got the timing on his moves right. He backs away, throws a fireball, goes in.
Yeah, I think she started diverting from your strategy as well, I've noticed.
Well, it doesn't work against a guy like this, though, does it? She's got to find a new technique.
I think it definitely would be a bit more effective than what's happening now. There's the back throw, there's the stun. Oh, and he finishes it off with the flaming Dragon Punch, Ken's signature move.
Nathan, I hope you're proud of yourself. Can you sleep at night, Nathan, after that, son? Hey? She's been playing for 2 weeks. How long have you had this game, Nathan? Don't lie to us. How long have you had this game?
I've played this for like 25 years, man.
Yeah, I can
There
tell.
you go. There you go. It all makes sense now.
I can tell.
Yes, Sally.
F-word, we need your help. Obi-Wan Kenobi, you mate? Oh my God.
There's only so much I can do, Sally.
$300 an hour, apparently.
Sally, I would say you are
R1.
standing dormant a little bit, Sally. You can't stand dormant against him. He knows what he's doing, so you have to jump towards him and hit those big buttons, like I said. Right? That advice I gave you earlier, it's useless unless you're in range.
R1.
Abigail's got to be close to his opponent, and Nathan's being very clever. He's jumping back and then attacking, jumping forward. You got to jump forward and attack him like you did when you adapted in that last match, Sally. You got to change your strategy and somehow make this happen. No, hold up forward. Jump towards him, put the pressure on, yeah?
No. Patience.
Same again, yeah? Yeah, same again. We'll save the Santa outfit.
And look at this invaluable advice there from Romello.
What did he give him? Outfit advice?
He said same again.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic strategy.
You know, I think the best coaches in the world just, you know, they say the most with the least words.
That's it. And Romello's a living example of that.
Absolutely.
Can Sally do the impossible and beat a 25-year practice Street Fighter player?
Nathan is saying, nah.
He's saying, nah, can she surprise us? Ollie thinks so.
No way.
Tell you what, though, I think, judging from his mouth movements, I think Ken's got a lisp.
Where did that come from?
Do you know what? I can't believe that someone who's played the game for a month also notices that Ken's face looks terrible in Street Fighter 5.
It really does.
Big jump in.
Jump forward. Oh, man.
Oh, he's got... Oh. That is the chip shop arcade cabinet combo. Jump heavy into sweep.
Good jump. More jumps. Get in there. Oh, man, nice spacing on that sweep.
Throw straight out of that fierce punch.
Okay, he keeps her at range. Punish that.
Oh!
No punish.
Is this going to be a perfect?
Oh, a meaty Tatsu.
It's going to be a perfect.
Bad situation there for Sally. Sally, move! No, she must have pressed home. Okay, she's back in.
Oh, my word. One more hit from perfect. Not like this.
No.
Not like this.
No.
Who let this man enter?
All right, guys, while you're enjoying this domination,
Who let this man enter?
I have to let you know that you have an opportunity to win a prize from Cadbury UK. You have to @mention Cadbury UK and #EX, #Cadbury Heroes League to stand a chance of winning. The first to send that tweet out on Twitter to @Cadbury UK will win a prize. Get yourselves tweeting right away.
#Nathan Greer the Ringer.
That's not the hashtag, but it's a good one right now.
Throw that one in there as well.
Man, Nathan just looks unstoppable. Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Keep jumping forward.
Oh, just out of range for the command grab.
Oh, she's got in the range now. She can punish that.
Get him!
Oh, he's blocked it. Good block and a punish as well. Oh, no. This could be the end. Oh, and he's done
that's it. That is it. Another sound victory from Romello's dad, Nathan. Ken Masters burns his way into the grand finals, and he's looking unstoppable.
Dominating fashion. I just want to say, Sally, I think she'd lost her first game or two before she played that match and we spoke, and she has been absolutely incredible ever since. I'm really sad to see her go out. Fantastic run. And what a fantastic support system she's got there with Ollie and Tom. Phenomenal performance today. Sally, how you feeling? You know, you didn't get the win on this occasion, but surely after a day like this, it's not too negative an experience, right?
I've had a great time, but I can see Ollie's taken the loss hard.
Ollie, you've done a fantastic job, mate. You've done a fantastic job. You've got to remember that there were 12 parents in this competition, and your mum has made it into the top 3, top 4. It's a fantastic achievement, man, and part of that is down to your fantastic
You've done
coaching.
Really well.
Great coaching, son.
Thank you very much. You trained me really well. And Tom, you trained me really well as well. Thank you very much. And Zach, thanks for the tech support.
Can I just say as well, Ollie, myself and F-Word, we have commentated some of the greatest Street Fighter players in the world over the last decade, and none of them take a loss well at all. Not being happy with a loss is the true sign of a winner. Am I right? We see that.
Absolutely. True champion.
So, you know, go away, process this, be proud of your mum. She did a great job. You should not be happy with losing, but you should be happy with the performance. Go away, keep practicing, keep training. Carry on playing with your mum. It looks like she's got a natural talent for it.
She definitely does. Yeah,
hopefully you have some more happy family nights with some Street Fighter 5 after tonight. But it was a great performance. Sadly, you couldn't make it to the grand finals, but great stuff.
I was really impressed.
Lovely
Listen,
to
well done,
actually
guys.
meet you. Thank you for having us. And also, I want to say thank you so much for running an inclusive league that made space for me and all. It means a lot to us. And Tom. It means a lot to
An
us.
absolute pleasure. An absolute pleasure.
A valuable position in the show.
Best of luck, Nathan's dad.
Thank you.
How
Good
good
game.
was
Thank
that?
you very
They were
much.
brilliant. Well, listen, I'm not even going to talk to Nathan Greer because he's going to be in the final. That was, I mean, what a KO that was. A perfect. He is going to be hard to beat. However, guys, is there a weakness potentially that can be exploited? Because it's Sam Thompson and Karen heading into the final to take on Nathan Greer and Romello Greer. Is there a weakness?
I think if Karen is able to focus on defense and blocking, there's going to be a lot of opportunities for her to punish some of the special moves like that. Throwing out dragon punches like that in neutral, if it's blocked, it should be a heavy punish. And there were a lot of opportunities to get some big damage on Nathan that were not taken by Sally in this instance. If Karen can maintain her composure and wait for her opportunities, I think there'll be some openings. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to be really important that she blocks. And it's going to be hard, though, because she's actually made a fantastic run by punishing players who aren't blocking. She's not really had to do much blocking herself because she's very good at putting her opponent in that position. If she can exercise that same patience she's used, but in a defensive manner as opposed to an offensive manner, then she can maybe startle Nathan and get him playing a bit more flustered and capitalise. But it's going to be a big ask for someone who's only played the game for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I tell you what, can't wait for this final. Sam Thompson and his mum Karen taking on Romello Greer and his dad Nathan. That is the final. So this is what they're playing for, the Cadbury's Heroes League trophy. Very exciting stuff. Nathan, for his team, Man United, might not have seen a trophy for a while, but he could be winning one. Or will it be Sam Thompson and his mum Karen? I don't know. Let's get straight to the final.
I have to say, Nathan Greer's costume selection for Ken has been top-notch. Absolutely top-notch.
There's that jump in that's been getting him so much mileage so far in the set.
Giving her some of her own medicine there with the sweep. This time the meaty. Oh, no.
Missed this time.
Dueling sweeps now. He's backed off a full screen. Of course, Karen doesn't have any attacks that will reach that far. Oh, my word. The final hit taking it. And really, that was just levels apart, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's a big difference there. But I've noticed the lack of blocking from Nathan. If she can exploit that, she can get some mileage going. Nice anti-air.
Nice punish, though, with a sweep. Gets the back throw. Significant chunk of damage from Ken. Full screen fireball.
Oh, man, domination right now. Knockdown. Oh, she backed off. She still kept going there.
Can't sweep underneath it. Oh, my word. The heavy Tatsu.
Unblockable.
Nice. Didn't realize that there's a follow-up to that. And again.
Can she get closer and do some more hits?
Catching him off guard. There's the block. Only
Backs out.
-4, so you can't really get a big punish on that. Oh, the sweep.
Oh, and there it is. Nathan with the first game.
What a great lesson this is in Street Fighter as well. When you have a strategy that you think always works, you're always going to come against an opponent that has a counter strategy that is that one level above, and it is always going to make you have to adapt and change.
Can you change? These are the questions, right? This is the challenge for these guys here.
Grand finals time, 1-0 up.
Here we go, game 2. Nathan 1-0 up here. Romello's dad playing out of his mind. Hasn't lost a single round today, I'm told, Logan. As he tries to book his place here to win the entire tournament in this grand final.
Yeah, this full screen strategy. Oh my God, the colors are sick. This full screen strategy that Nathan Greer is employing, the fireball, the heavy hurricane kick, and when he gets up close, he's letting those dragon punches off as well. There we go, straight away. But it's an early lead here for Karen.
Wrong button. She's pressing the wrong button.
No, the sweep would have actually connected.
She's jumping in though, which helps.
Yeah.
He backs off. Fireball. There's that back off and the jump in. He loves that, doesn't he? In and out, and a meaty throw. It's the same sequence every time.
Jumping back, throwing the fireball.
She's too stagnant. She needs to do something.
Oh, stunned.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
The problem is, Mum's in her own head now. She's trying to walk.
Yeah, you can see.
Forget the walking back. Just attack, Karen.
Forward,
just attack,
forward,
Karen.
forward,
jump
onward.
Forward, jump forward.
Don't forget, if you would like to get the opportunity to win £50 prize from game.co.uk, get on Twitter right now at Cadbury UK. Include the hashtag charge and the hashtag Cadbury Heroes League for your chance to win with Cadbury today.
Meaty DP, is this the end of the day? We've had a long day of Street Fire, it could be coming to an end, and it's all over. Your Cadbury's League hero.
I'm happy with that, man.
Listen,
Nathan, of course you're happy with that. It's been an incredible performance today. We'll get to you in a minute. You'll get your due time as champion.
Well done, guys.
Karen, you have been...
Good game, man. Thanks very much.
Karen, I want to take the time to speak to you because your son's been doing all the talking on your behalf. You have been an absolutely perfect sportswoman today. You've shown all of your opponents grace and courtesy in your performance. You've got so much further than you thought you were going to get. After that first win, you were happy to bank it there. In your wildest dreams, did you ever think you would make it to the finals today?
Oh, no, absolutely not. Not even in my wildest dreams. I am absolutely thrilled and delighted. It's been so much fun. Yes, I'm exhausted and it's just, I don't even know what to think.
I mean, are you a naturally competitive person anyway, or has this sort of brought something out of you that wasn't there before? Like, what is it?
Sam would say that I am competitive. I'm not normally competitive against other people, but I don't like to be useless completely.
That's Mum's excuse for I'm really competitive. Like, she basically goes, I don't want to be useless, but that means she has to win. There's no middle ground.
No, that's not true, exactly.
Listen, Logan, it's all love, but I have to say before we let them go, Karen, you've been a fantastic sportswoman. Thank you so much for your attendance today. Sam, you have been a terrible sportsperson today. And you have finally, after all the trash talk, you've tasted defeat. How are you feeling right now, Big Mouth?
Do you know what, mate? I've got to congratulate Romello and his dad. There's levels to this game, I imagine. And that is a whole new level.
Definitely.
And I'm incredibly proud of my mum. She literally picked up a control for the first time about 2.5 weeks ago, and I didn't even help her. So she has absolutely smashed it. And I cannot believe, and it just goes to show that Thompson's, we don't go down lightly, do we, Mum, to be fair? You know, but also, I think we're chalk and cheese and it works so well. She is your perfect sportswoman, you know, always gracious. I think you need the other half to really have the bite because that's how a team works.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
You're like the management, the promoter behind the prize fighter. She's the prize fighter. She's all about business. And you're out there selling the fight. We all wanted to see you go down because of your terrible sportsmanship. We're all tuned in here, somehow backing Nathan, who's beat everybody already.
Right, we should be rooting against him. But somehow you did that.
Sam, your personality has been so big today. You've brought
It's
so
been very
much to the event.
entertaining.
It's been hilarious. Thank you very much. Karen, thank you so much as well for taking part.
Thank
Tremendous.
you. Thank you for inviting me. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, guys. And Romello and your
well
dad,
done.
well done, guys. You smashed it.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much.
Man United,
Love it, love it. Perfect words from F Word and Logan Sama. Listen, we've got to talk to them. They are your Cadbury's Hero League champs. It is Nathan Greer and Romello Greer, the Greer family. You can watch their life inside and out on YouTube, and now they've got a trophy, this very trophy, to add to the cabinet. Nathan, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling absolutely terrific at the moment. Champions.
I know.
It was good, didn't it, Melo?
I was scared.
I was nervous that last game. I was so nervous. And I think I was kind of saved as well by that last game. Got through it in the end anyway, so champions, it was good.
Yeah.
Deserved champions. Like they said, a level above. All those years of experience, Nathan, definitely played out in your favour. But I mean, have you enjoyed the day? Has it been nice to just get back into that FGC and sort of really show what you've got?
Honestly, the last couple of weeks have been really good.
Yeah, it has.
Playing this game again. I stopped playing it for quite a bit, but me and Mel have been playing loads of games and stuff.
Yeah.
We've had a really good day today, to be fair. It's been fun. Really enjoyed it.
I want to ask Logan, F-Word, do you reckon the skills that we have witnessed from Nathan today, could he tear it up on the pro circuit in some capacity?
I've got to say, as impressive as the victory has been, I feel like there's a tiny bit of injustice there that he has got a perfect record today. Yeah. I personally think you should be 1 round down. Maybe not 1 game, but 1 round
At
down.
least
You've got a
1
lifeline.
round.
And actually, Nathan, I'm very sorry to tell you this, but I'm going to have to be the one to give you that round down just for that situation. So I challenge you, my friend, to a 1-to-1 with an ex-pro. Just to humble you a tiny bit. You're still the champion, but that is not a perfect record that should stand, and I will make sure I wipe that out, okay?
Listen, we've got to say, Romello, what have you made of your dad's performance today? Proud, excited, or a little bit like, I knew this would happen?
Not gonna lie, I was scared. I was scared the whole way through because I didn't expect, like, the opponents that we came up against. Oh, man, it was amazing. The experience was very, very good. And, yeah, the dad... He performed too good. Worked very well.
Listen, guys, I'm going to try and pass this through the screen. This is your trophy. Other way. Oh, hang on. There we go. Wrong way. There we go. Left and right. Never good. There you go. You got that?
I've got the wrong.
Brilliant. Just nailed it. Look at that. So, look at that bit of magic. Listen, Nathan, Romello, you have been perfect sports. Thank you for taking part in it. Go and enjoy your victory. Share it with the rest of the Greer family, all right?
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
All right then, Logan, F-word, what a day it's been. It's been thrilling. It's had a bit of everything. Highs and lows for some team, but no team didn't get 1 win today. So that was beautiful to see.
Exactly. We were a bit worried, but, Fiona came through with an incredible performance there at the end to get that single win. No one had to go home with nothing. Everyone got a consolation prize.
We didn't get to give him a shout out, but massive shout out to Tom Grennan's dad, Martin.
Yes, he
pulling
came
off that
through
win
in the end as well.
Last game, right?
Yeah.
Managed to get it. We didn't see it, but massive shout out to you. You persevered. You didn't give up.
Even Louise Redknapp managed to get a win.
She did, yeah.
Literally everybody.
Listen, what I love more than anything is just bringing everybody together. You must love to see it. Street Fighter 5. Yeah. You're heavily involved in a pro FGC, the community that's out there, and just that love, just sharing that joy. You saw it on every single family's face.
Listen, we've seen all of the different dynamics today that we love about the fighting game community. The camaraderie between, your closest friends, sometimes family. There's, brothers and sisters that play together. Even there are dads and kids that come to events together as well and compete at a high level. Even just this week, we saw one of the best players in the world, Punk, break down with emotion in a team tournament because it meant so much to him to perform for his housemate who he's in a team with as well. So we've seen that today, that camaraderie, it's beautiful. But on the other side, the other thing that we love about the FGC is the banter.
Oh, yeah.
The smack talk, the back and forth.
Talk.
You know it is.
Apart from Claire Siobhan and, I mean, that was extremely wholesome. But outside of that, I think, we saw some fantastic characterization of the FGC with some awesome smack talk and banter throughout the day.
Definitely, 100%. It was great.
Listen, massive thank you to you, Logan Slimer, and to F-Word. And listen, to you guys as well. Thank you very much for taking the time to be a part of this. We've loved having you with us throughout the whole of it. Listen, this was the first ever Cadbury's Heroes League. We hope there will be a second very soon. And what a champion we've had. Didn't lose 1 single round. That was Nathan Greer and Romello Greer. They are going to be celebrating hard. Until next time, stay safe and hopefully we'll see you soon. Good night.
Cadbury's Heroes League, we're going off. Look at this domination!
Oh, there it is! Why are we so good at this?
We've had a long day of Street Fighter. Could be coming to an end here, and it's all over.
part.